How's everyone doing this beautiful Sunday? Whoops. I hope all are doing well. Let me bring my mic a little closer. I just realized it's a little far from me. Please let me know how you can see me and hear me. If the audio quality is good. Let me see here. Let me bring up my other channel real quick and put it on mute. There it is. Hi, Miss Becky. How are you? You're tuning in late today. Make it later to the auction dumpster. Becky, you gonna be busy? I'm not sure what you're saying in the chat. You know you're not obliged to be here, but I appreciate when you are. So not sure what you're telling me there. Trying to get my mic over here closer to me. But I have to move 1,000 things. Anyway, welcome in everyone. You are at a live auction. I hope to show you a lot of jewelry in a couple of hours, maybe 3, I don't know. Last time we went 3.5 hours. We actually went a long time. Pick up the camera for a second. We actually went a pretty long time. I don't know how the time went so fast, but it did. So it's going to be a pretty fast-paced show. Try to make it fast because there's so much to see that I don't like to dwell on one single thing too long. But as is the case with streaming, you really have to let me know if I passed anything up. If you want to see something again, not a problem to bring it out. If you come in, you know, you're auction hopping or whatever that all of us tend to do, you can always scroll through the auction by taking your cursor to the very bottom right here where that red line is that says live over here. If you move that cursor and you move it slow enough, you can actually see the pictures of all the things that I've already shown. So you can inquire as to whether they sold or not or whatever. But it's pretty easy that way. And I did pin the form that you'll need if you want to be a buyer or a bidder today. If you happen to bid on something, I will have to invoice you. So the most important information you can give me on that form is your email address. All right, I do want to know your real name. I'd like to know if you live in the country because I do ship internationally. I ship to Canada, I ship to the UK, and I ship to Australia. So do let me know as well if you live in the US so that I can bill you accordingly for shipping, okay? And we all know shipping has gone up tremendously, but I'm still trying to keep it as low as I can. I am doing $6.50 for the first, I think it's 15 ounces. After that, it increments pretty steadily. I probably $7.58. And then if it gets to a certain amount where it's just cheaper to do a flat rate, that flat rate envelope is now, I believe, $14. So, or if you have a big handbag or something, that I usually try to go with a regular box and, you know, keep it depending on how heavy the bag is and how big and bulky. But I won't have any bags today, so we don't have to worry about that. If you have any questions or requests, please let me know in the chat as well. I will try to nurse the chat as much as possible. And I do have another device here where I can see the comments a little bit better. Sometimes they come in a different time from my phone where I'm actually doing the videography here. So do have patience with me and understand that streaming is something no one truly understands. Everybody thinks it's your internet or my internet or it's YouTube or YouTube hates me or there's a conspiracy or something. It's not. It's just plain simple common science. And I can't do anything about it. Sometimes I will read the price before the person has even finished showing the item or actually said the price out loud. That may happen here. You will never hear the price and see it typed in and see the item all at synchronized. It's just not going to happen. So do know that I do a true countdown when I do an auction. I will go once, twice, fair warning, and sold. And I will not go that fast. I won't do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 sold. I won't do 10, 9, 8, 6. I will do going once. I'll talk about it for a little while. I'll try to wait and see if someone else wants to bid. I'll tell you more features about it in order to allow that lag to come in. Because I am in no rush to, I don't think you're going to change your mind or anything. And if you do, well, then you're honestly just speak up in the chat, because once you are committed to bid, I do believe that it is a commitment to buy, okay? Now we have PayPal payments only. PayPal will send you an email. That's basically a vehicle. So you can actually be prompted to pay with your favorite credit card. You don't have to have a PayPal account. It's just a vehicle to invoice you. That's why it's important that I have your email address. Please let me know your real name as well. If it differs from the PayPal, make sure your PayPal is always up to date. Make sure you have the correct address on there, because I will print a label directly from what you have there. And if it's not correct, well, then it's going to be lost. Okay? So that's about what we know about that. Anything else I'm missing? Requests are always welcome. As I said, if you're looking for a certain type of chain or a certain brand of jewelry, style, just let me know. I'll try to accommodate if I have it. Okay, let me see. I'm still having my black coffee right now, believe it or not. I just had some coffee with a PB&J and my fresh sourdough. It was so good. Becky, have you made a PB&J? Do you like PB&Js? Oh my gosh, I just toasted it for a little while to get it warm. It was amazing. It was amazing. And I normally have plum jelly, but I had it with the grape jelly because, that's classic PB&J. It was so delicious. I may have another one when I get off of here. Oh, another thing that I wanted to say about streaming is when I do the buy it nows, I will say first one in the chat at $50 or whatever for the bracelet or whatever it may be, scarf. If you write scarf $50, two other people might write the same thing at the same time. So of course I'm going to only see one of you at one time. And that's the person that's going to win the buy it now. You will always see yourself come in first. That's just the way it's going to be because you're working in your device. So there's no reason to argue or feel bad about it. It's just the way it's going to happen, okay? Do say hello in the chat. Let me know how I sound. Let me know if the video quality is good. If you just want to be a viewer, we welcome you as well. You don't have to speak. You don't have to say anything. But we do like to have a little action in the chat, as they say, even if it's just to say, how's the weather, okay? Is there anything else I can answer for you? Let me know, okay? All right, I guess we'll start with what's in front of me here first. A few things. Let me make sure I have my mandrel so I can give you some ring sizes as well. I have so much. Oh, here it is. Here it is. All right, I have a darling little pinky ring here that I want to show you. It is right over here. It's genuine jade. This is vintage. You can tell by the beautiful setting. Look how that's suspended so beautifully there. That is a really beautiful green as well. It is marked in the word sterling inside, spelled out. It's really lovely. I love it. It's a little small for me. I think it's a 4 or 4.5, so it's actually a perfect pinky ring, but it's a little too big for my pinky. Sometimes it's okay, but it's a pretty heavy stone, so it does tend to go a little bit loose on me, but it's very pretty. And we can get started with this one. Let me double check that size. There is the mark there. Quite big, huh? That's a big hallmark, purity hallmark. It might even have a logo. Not too sure what that all says. Yeah, it's JP. So the designer signed it as well. JP. I like the way it's kind of oxidized on the inside. It really pops. And this is actually a 3.5. 3 3/4. 3 3/4. I do wear a 3.5 on my pinky, but anybody else might be able to wear it. Let me know if you're interested in it, and I will do a starting bid of $40. $40 to start. That's genuine jade. This is vintage. Hallmark sterling, designer, stamped as well, JP. JP is the signature on it. Can you hear me okay? I feel like my mic just turned off. I don't know why. Let me know if you can. I'd appreciate it. Okay. $40 was the start on the 3 3/4 jade ring. That could be easily sized as well. It's really a pretty one. Okay. I don't think anybody wants to let me know how I sound, so I'll just keep going. I guess I could turn the volume on and see over here. Let me check real quick. It's going to be an echo for a minute because no one's speaking right now, and that's okay. All right, I guess it's coming through. Wonderful. Hi, Barbara Robinson. Thanks for letting me know. All right, so Becky's going to be out for a little while. She did just tell me that. All right, look at these fantastic Native American earrings. I actually purchased these, I think it was the first or second time I went antiquing with Miss Becky there. We live pretty close to each other. These are Native American. They are turquoise. They are mother of pearl and black onyx here. Just beautiful earrings. These look so pretty. They look like little fans. They do orient this way, down, facing down. They do not have their original backs, but I will try my darndest to try to find you some because I do have a little collection. I may have some that fit it. These measure 1 3/8 across here, and then they drop to the same 1 3/8. And there is the signature there. They're simply marked for purity. They do not have the designer mark. These are obviously vintage, probably 70s. They look beautiful on. I do have to have a call out for you, though. There is a little strip of onyx missing right there. And they made up for it by putting, I don't know, oxidation stuff or something right there. So, but it's not at all stark. It's not a stark flaw at all. I think they're absolutely beautiful. They speak to their age. Amazingly pretty. Very unique as well. These are not your, I don't know, I shouldn't say that because Native American jewelry is vastly unique. They do have many different styles. But this reminds me of the Santo Domingo kind of shell genre that they usually do, but I'm not saying these are Santo Domingo. I don't know. I do know they're Native American, and I will start these for $60. And these are post-pierced. $60, one flaw there to call out. Okay, those aren't those beautiful? That mother of pearl is amazing too. $60. Let me see if I can get a little holder for those and show them to you. They have a nice curvature about them too. Any interest at $60 on the Native American sterling silver, black onyx, mother of pearl, beautiful turquoise. That is the sweetest robin's egg blue color I've ever seen. Let me see if I can hold them up on this little holder. $60 was the start on this. And there's the flaw to call out there. $60. Absolutely beautiful earrings. Any interest on getting started at $60? If not, we'll move on. And we will put these in pass. These are beautiful costume. These have a really nice sort of yearman look to them. They're lightweight. These are not glass or onyx, so they're very lightweight. Very pretty too. They're almost like a little huggy. Let me see if I have any kind of name on it. Because they look really well made. Obviously an homage here, a little nod to yearman. No, I don't see any kind of a mark on them. And I'll do these drop to 1 inch. 1 inch drop, so it's a perfect conservative style, yet really classic design. And I will do these for $10. $10 will get us started on these if we have any interest. Thank you for popping in. If you'll do me a favor, if you like online auctions, will you please hit that thumbs up for me? Will you please subscribe if you have not, because you'll get notified when I go live. And I'm going to do a couple more pop-ups during the week, probably this coming week, kind of whenever I can fit it in. So it's important you hit the notifications. These are $10. They are acrylic, bead ball, and silver tone and gold tone, very yearman-like. So I'm going to try to put in some pop-ups throughout the week. There'll be random times. I'm not sure. I'll just try to fit it into my schedule before I go back to the classroom and start working again in August. So notifications are really important, that you hit that little bell, and that way you don't miss the videos. Okay? Thank you so much for taking a look at those. All right, this is that fabulous brooch that I put a genuine pearl in. It was missing the stone when I got it, and I thought a pearl, since this is carnelian, I thought a pearl was an absolute perfect setting for it. And it fit perfectly. I closed those prongs nice and secure. I added a dab of jewelry glue, and it looks absolutely beautiful. I believe it looks really good. And we can get this one started. Let's get this one started at, how about $30? $30, and that is a real pearl. It is on gold tone, and those are wonderful natural carnelian stones there. Very rich and pretty too. Any interest on the beautiful brooch that I salvaged, repaired, saved? Again, if you're just tuning in, you can always scroll back through the video and see what I have shown so far. I know there's lots of auction hoppers out there, so I appreciate you hopping over here for a little bit. We're going to pass on this one for now. Or if you saw anything in a haul, anything from my other videos that I've put in, that I've put out, or my post, request is always welcome. Okay? All right. Here is another fantastic brooch. Look at this beautiful crescent. This is really well made. Really well made with this micro beading design, with the use of the two-tone metal there, gold and silver. Mechanism is in excellent condition. No wear on this one. This one measures 2 3/8 of an inch, so it is hovering there almost at 3 inches. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. My sister told me, brooches are back. I said, everybody says that every single season. I get so tired of hearing the same thing, brooches about. She says, no, really, I know people say it, you know, people come on here and say it, but she works in the industry. And she said, no, I am seeing people walk in with scatter brooches, or literally wearing them. They're not just saying it. She told me that last night. That was interesting. She gets out in the real world. Yeah, that is a nice, substantial brooch. And I'll do this one for a start bid of $30. Any interest at $30? Thank you for the 12 thumbs up. I appreciate that. 15 people here, 12 thumbs up. Can't ask for more than that. That was a $30 start. I didn't see a mark on it. This looks very exotic, doesn't it? It looks almost South Asian. If it was a deeper 22 karat gold color, I would not, I would put it in that category. It's so pretty. I love this. I do not see a mark. I find that so funny. I know I had a Swarovski with a moon, so it kind of reminded me of that. But that is $30. We'll pass on that one for now. And hi, Miss Laura. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for popping in. I do appreciate it. Let me show you these beautiful earrings. I love this. I love this sunny citrusy color, but they added a little AB coating on that. These are crystal. These are little glass pearls. And even the pearls have a golden hue. So how great would that look with your gold tone as well? Even though they're silver tone at the post, these are post pierced. It's such a tiny little post. I think it would blend so beautifully with your yellow gold as well. And these drop to 2 inches. And that's a very small post, so that is a 2-inch drop. They are absolutely beautiful. Look at that. And I can do these for $18. We can start them at $18. Any interest at $18? Beautiful dangle 2-inch drop citrine, right? Yeah, like a citrine color with AB, and then a pearl at the very tip there. And these are glass. Any interest at $18 on the vintage crystal earrings with, gosh, I have to say they do have a little golden hue. Not too much. I wouldn't say they were that deep gold, but they do have, like I said, a little hue of gold. All right, so that was an $18 start. Again, if anyone is new here, I did post my form there, the Google Doc form. If you'll please fill that out if you think you might purchase or bid, because I can't send you an invoice unless I have your email address. That's the most important information. So if you only put that in every single slot that asks for your real name and whatever, and asks if you live in the country, just give me your email address, please. I can't find you any other way here on YouTube, and it's very important that you do that. I also would like to know if you live in the country so that I can factor in the shipping accordingly. So those are the 2 most important things, okay? And I want to thank you so much for coming in today and spending a little time with me. We're going to pass on that one. Let's do a little sterling. This is a fantastic necklace. Now I am going to show you with the necklace, and I will give you a price on the beautiful chain because it's a thick serpentine. But honestly, I am selling this beautiful cross and the chain separately. This is layered beautifully. It's got the hidden clasp. It is sterling silver, sort of a fleur-de-lis design at the tips there, cross upon cross, very layered and beautiful. This is a very hefty piece of sterling as well. Look at that. Absolutely thick. And it drops to 1.5. And the the chain is sort of a serpentine, so it's a little folded, but it is 18 inches. It doesn't go completely folded there. That's a very pretty necklace there. And let me show it to you here on the display. But I will sell it separately. I'm going to do the cross for $58 start. You might already have, this is a heavy cross. That's why it required a heavy chain. You may already have a heavy chain, I don't know. But I do have one here, it's sold separately. $58 is this price on this cross. Absolutely beautiful. Any interest on the sterling silver, sort of fleur-de-lis style cross? We're starting it at $58. And then the chain I will do for $44. It's a substantial chain. It'll hold up your most heavy lockets and pendants. A lot of people think the chains don't make a difference and they'll just put any little flimsy box chain just to sell you the pendant, but it really does make a difference. It tugs on it. It doesn't look good. It'll stretch it. Isn't that pretty? And let me show you the chain. It's sort of a wheat chain, actually. It's very fortified, for lack of a better word. And it feels geometric. It doesn't feel, well, it feels sort of angular, not circular. Sterling silver as well. 18 inches. Let me show you the back. It does have a couple of markings there. Yeah, it has a logo that, I don't know, it almost looks like an animal. I can't make it out. I'll show it up close. And then the 925 at the bottom. That is the hallmark for purity and maker mark. So this is a signed artisan piece. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, we're going to pass on this one. And I'm going to show you a vintage Native American pendant. I think is beautiful. It's a shadow box. Very pretty. It's got a huge bail too, so you could put this on probably some puka shells or some hishi beads. And this drops to 1 3/8. I'm going to put it on the same chain just for display. Just for display's sake. Hi, Miss Kathy. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing well. How's your Sunday going? Isn't that pretty? I love that free form, sort of pear-shaped. I've always loved a shadow box. It's truly, to me, the hallmark of when I started collecting turquoise in the early 70s. My favorite thing was the shadow box. Just beautiful. And I love the nugget style stone as well because you can really see that wonderful matrix in there, the pyrite. So beautiful. And on that pendant, I'll start it today at $44. $44 if there's any interest. Good, I'm glad to hear it, Miss Kathy. How's the weather over there? It's crazy weather, isn't it? I'm so worried about my daughter. She's out in the Wisconsin area, and I don't know what's happening over there, but she drove over there. I mean, I know that she's okay. I'm not saying that. But the weather is so erratic, isn't it? Hey, Jason, how are you? Thanks for popping in. I hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh, Jason, I saw that haul video you did for that auction, that lady's jewels. Oh my gosh, how exciting. If anyone's not subscribed to Jason, he's in the chat there. If you'll just copy his name there, go check out his channel. You won't regret it. Absolute wealth of knowledge. And then on Tuesdays and other days when he has to change dates, on Billy Run Coffee, he sells his amazing collections. Not to mention what he shows in collections. He's in the auction business. He's in the estate retrieval business, and I don't know, just everything. So please, please, please subscribe to Jason Adams. He is an amazing, amazing content creator. Nothing like him on YouTube. Absolutely nothing like his channel. I was just commenting on one of his videos that, you know, he always gives us eye candy, right? Because he obtains estates and everything of wonderful high jewelry and everything. But on top of that, he doesn't utter a paragraph without giving you 2 or 3 nuggets of knowledge that you had no idea about, whether it's from diamonds or marbles. And I totally mean that, Jason. It's so true. All right, we're going to pass on my little vintage. This is really hefty, too. Oh, it's marked, too. Let me show you the mark there. JW. JW, little old 70s piece. So do subscribe to Jason. He is amazing. And then his selling channel is Billy Run Coffee. And they sell coffee over there, too. Very good coffee. Miss Becky was bragging about is it the Silverado? We met the other day. We went antiquing, Jason, if you're still listening. And she was saying, my favorite is the Silverado. So it's incredible. All right, we passed on that one. I also have this wonderful item here. Do you guys like lunch at the Ritz? I love those earrings. I don't see them unless they're really, really high, and I feel like they're getting higher and higher by the day. Because I've always, you know, taken a little time to go hunt the sites, and they just keep going up. These are fantastic. These are peace on earth, I suppose. There's a peace sign with some wonderful enameling. These were really, really popular, I believe, late 80s, early 90s. And they were sold in fine department stores, but now they're a true collector's item. Lunch at the Ritz. So we've got the earth here. We've got the peace sign. It actually says peace on the peace sign. Then we have stars and hearts and crystals. And these are post. I don't know, did they make clip? Because every time I run into them, they're post. And there's their hallmark there. Thanks again, Jason, for popping in. I appreciate it. Yes, and I'm having coffee right now. I was telling everyone I was having coffee right now, but I only got a sample size last time. So I'm having another that I like that I buy from my local grocery store. But we need to get in there and get us another one. I will start these beautiful. Let me show you how long they are first, though. Let me see. They drop to about 2 3/8. The diameter of the Earth globe here is 1.5. So that's a nice big one. And I'm going to try to move them out at this price because, as I said, they are almost impossible to rebuy on the second market these days. But I'll do a starting bid of $60. Starting bid $60 on the Lunch at the Ritz Peace on Earth earrings. How timely, right? And look, I've got the perfect matching necklace. I love this. Look at that earthy green. Wouldn't that be perfect with it? I think it's fantastic. And I believe this is a Trifari or a Monet. Let me check. Let me check it. This is vintage as well. I cannot. I cannot find the maker on it right now. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. What does that say? Trifari, right? Or Crown Trifari? Yeah. Not Crown, but Trifari, correct? Or am I? Yeah, I believe that's what it says. So the necklace I will do for, yeah, Trifari, beautiful. The necklace I will do, what did I say, 60 on the lunch at the Ritz, but I think it would look great together, honestly. But this is just a beautiful emerald colored, fantastic piece. I'll do this one for a start bid of 55. Yeah, because they're gold tone. They would look good. $55 on the Trifari. Beautifully enameled. That is really beautiful work. It's got sort of a glow to it. It's not flat. I don't know what you call that type of enameling. I'm not schooled in that, but I know it's got a certain name and it's fantastic. Hi, Maria. Thanks for being here. I think Becky left us. Becky's busy, but she'll be popping around if she has time. All right, so we had Trifari and lunch at the Ritz. We're going to pass on those. Okay. That is a pass. Let me show you some Bohemian glass, check glass, one and the same. Okay. That is this here. That is like a fire agate color. It is just beautiful. 60 inches long. Now I have it draped like this 2 times, but it is absolutely fantastic. It's like a fire red in some, but then these other ones are true red, like a lipstick red. We have fire orange. Just amazing. Hi, Miss Lynn. Thank you so much for coming in. And these, again, Chuck glass, made in Germany. You know, Chuck glass is made in Australia. I mean, Austria and whatever, but Czechoslovakia, of course. But it's also used internationally. It's not just used with Czechoslovakian jewelry, correct? So this is made in Germany, so I'll just say what I know is also that they are referred to as Bohemian glass. These here are glowers, whatever that means. I don't know. Some people walk around with black lights. My husband laughs when everybody shows the black lights. He's like, are you going to walk around with black lights to show that your jewelry glows? But I'm just letting you know because I don't really know what it entails or what it means. But these right here glow. They glow up like amber. I don't know why. And they're sort of, they have like a little dusting of gold on them, I guess. Sort of a blonde, almost like the color of this scarf over them, but you can still see the orange, red. So we do have that red, orange, lipstick red. Then they're spaced with more. All Bohemian Chuck glass. This is clasped, which I love. And it does say made in Germany, not West Germany, just Germany. And, or does it say? No, it says made in Germany. Brass findings. Brass findings there. 60 inches long. Works perfectly fine. So for 60 inches, easily 3 times around the neck, especially with a clasp, easily 3 times around the neck. If you like them longer, you know, kind of layered, or you want them all like a choker piece, is that not absolutely beautiful? I think that is just so fab. Like this, or all even strands, that works too. Let's see if I can do it over here. There we go. And I will start this one at 110. Very old Bohemian glass, 110. Amazing color. Just amazing. Any interest at 110? Yeah. Isn't that an incredible color? And again, I don't know what this is, but you can still see the orange in there. Orange, red, and then there's glass and glass too. All right, so I give you my price on that. Well, you can almost feel the temperature of this. Isn't that crazy how the color just emotes sensibilities, sensitivities? I don't know. My vocabulary fails me because I just cannot describe the intensity of this craft. All right, that's going to be a pass. Now I have a really nice soda light here. Now I found these 3 strands, and I don't know if you remember how this was sort of used as a, what is it called, torsar or whatever. I just say twisted. Okay, you just get the 3 strands, you twist them, and I put a beautiful brooch on it. These are sodalite beads, genuine. There's 3 of them, and I put it with a pretty little brooch there. And you can put it in the front or the side. What is that, a hummingbird? Some kind of bird. And I will do the necklace all by itself, just the beads, for $20. And I'll do the brooch for $15. Do we have any interest? Again, that's sodalite beads. You can also use brooches or shorteners to just grasp the 3 strands of beads. So you've seen this done a million times with brooches, but they also sell shorteners, which is sort of a ring that you can clasp it to, and you don't have to wear a brooch. You can just wear the beads. Or you can use a simpler brooch and just use it in the back as a literal clasp. Again, these are genuine sodalite beads, and there are 3 strands. $20 if anyone's interested. And then, of course, if you just want to wear them by themselves, they look beautiful as well. And the brooch is gorgeous. Silver tone, very dimensional. Green, blues. Don't see any mark on it. Don't know if that is a discoloration or it needs to be cleaned. I should have checked that. Sorry about that. Oh, it is. It's just a little smudge. Yeah, I can take that right off. Probably my PB&J got on it. Had a PB&J before I went on. It was so good. All right, we're going to pass on this. I really like that, though. Any request? Anybody have anything they might be interested in seeing today? Got a few passes, so I'd like to ask. Okay, now I have this Millefiori pendant. I have it on a torque. I think it's darling with the little yellow daisies. And this measures a little over an inch, about 1.25 inches. And I will do the Millefiori pendant for $12. It's really pretty. I love that. Any interest at $12? Isn't that cute? I like the daisies. It goes with those beads too. I would so frame this with those beads and put it on a chain. Thank you very much, Miss Robin, in at 12. Going once at 12. Anybody coming in at 14? We're looking for 14. If anybody else is interested, now's the time to come in. But we do have Miss Robin in on that. Let me put your name on that, Miss Robin, while we let that lag come in. We're looking for 14. Let me grab my little Post-it note. I love that. I think it's so cute. And a pencil. $12 going now at fair warning for the Mille Fiori. And I think that's enough time. If anybody else wanted to come in at 14, they could have done it already, but we're now sold. That is from Miss Robin. Thank you so much. Put that one aside for you. All right, I'm going to offer this only because I know there's been so many people that are now doing their own work. And I honestly am not ready to try to do this. Someone needs to put the crimpers on there, or the little crimp. What are they called? Crimps, or I think they're called crimps. They need to redo these because somebody did not do a very good job. It's very naughty, but these are absolutely beautiful agates. All in what, octagonal shape, I believe. Little octagons. 3 strands. Beautiful clasp as well. Beautiful clasp. But it needs to just be crimped off and fixed. And if I'll probably attempt to do it one day, but I'm running out of vacation time to be doing videos and doing repairs. But isn't that beautiful? Look at those amazing agates. So I feel that just for the value of the beads alone, and actually this is totally wearable. It is, it really is. But I would only wear this probably with a collared shirt, because I feel like this little deal she did here, he did, whomever, is going to be a little irritating with the way they finished it. But it's so pretty. Or you could maybe make 2 strands. You go back on the 27th? Oh my goodness. No, I go back, I believe, I don't even know, I don't want to look at the calendar. I haven't looked at August. It's the first week in August, though. It's the first week in August, so I've been avoiding going to the store, too, because I don't want to see the back to school. The back to school packages, the, what do you call it, school supplies and all that. But I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm anxious to get back. I have new ideas. I want to do this. I want to do that. I've been starting to laminate little things that I do for token boards and things like that. But yeah, it'll be the first week in August. Anyway, we're going to sell this as, what do they call it on eBay? Parts. For parts. But genuine agates here, guys. 3 strands. I'll do it for $20. And I'll do it by now. $20. You can't buy those beads anywhere for $20. All right. Yeah, it's so hard to get geared up again, but it's been a nice vacation. I think I took advantage of it and rested and worked and did more videos. I tried to do more videos. Started trying to get a better schedule. Jason advised me and had me on his channel. Was kind enough to have me on his channel to kind of launch this one off, because, you know, I'm not the kind that go in just to someone can shout me out and all of that. That's not the game I play, and Jason doesn't either. But he just said you should be more consistent and put a time and, you know, make it at that time all the time. So I've been trying to do Sundays 3 o'clock, and that's what I have to stick to, because again, I know what it's like to, you know, have a favorite show on TV. You know what time it comes out. You're home by that time. At least it used to be like that. Now you can just go back and watch it. But, you know, you need people to show up. So I appreciate that. And that's what I've been able to do with the vacation time. 20 Fix-It agates. There you go. Thank you so much. They're gorgeous, aren't they? They're already nice and cut and polished for you. Thank you so much, Miss Laura. That is yours. Let me put your name on that one. Yeah, so I enjoyed my little vacay. I'm still trying to do a few more videos on my other channel, on Thelma Thrift. I want to get some recorded and into the bank over there, so when I do go back, I'll have at least one or so a week to put up. Laura. Those agates are yours at 20. I appreciate it. I know, I never have either. And like I said, this thing is so beautiful. It really looks beautiful on. But you can fix that in a afternoon if you have the right equipment and know what you're doing there. And that way I move them out and you got a lot of agates. Okay. All right, let's do let me show you a cute little thing here. I think it's darling. It's, what do they call these? Trinket boxes? Little trinket box. Little Macron. I want to pronounce it like the president of France. Macron, right? I believe is what these are. And look, it's in that lavender color. That's my daughter's favorite flavor. I myself don't like it. Hi, Miss Liz. Thanks for popping in. Everyone check out my friend Liz as well. She's probably going on very shortly. And I'm going to try to sneak a peek in because we will be conflicting in time. But go check her out. She had a preview. She's got good jewelry today. Go see it. And you're not going to beat her prices ever anywhere. I have, Macron. Isn't it Macrons? I just do not understand the flavor lavender, but doesn't that look like the lavender flavor? It's my daughter's favorite color. She bought lavender ice cream the other day. I'm like, what? I don't know. I like the fragrance, but I don't know about the flavor. But you can put your little, like, keep it, by your dresser, keep your wedding ring in there or something safe if you have a nice secure spot for your little melatonin for your night sleep or something. Isn't it precious? I think it's in pretty good condition. I don't see anything wrong with it. No chips. Maybe needs a little cleaning here and there, but the brass or whatever it is coated there is beautiful. And it snaps shut nice. So if anyone is interested in the Macron in the lavender flavor, I'll start it at 10. $10 will get us started on this beautiful little trinket box. I have just never seen one. I had to get it. I've never, ever seen one. I've seen every shape in these trinket boxes, chickens and babies and everything, but never a Macron. All right, so that was $10 if anyone's interested in that. Right? It's just cute. It'll be a little prop here anyway. It's always a little prop here in my channel. All right, we know we've got some really good jewelry too. I've got the Yerman Classic Beautiful. Check comps. Don't share them in my chat, please. Anybody with a grain of salt of sense knows you do not share comps in a live auction. You're shooting yourself in the foot, and your seller and buyer are both. They can both be hurt by sharing those comps. Because I could have found this at my grandmother's house and never even bothered to test it, didn't know what it was, and I'm just going to sell everything from her on eBay for $20. And then someone else can come in and say, oh, that's really, really expensive. I'm going to list it for $2,000. And then somebody else is going to say, well, I've checked the retail. I've checked what other people have sold it for in other sites, and I'm going to go right down the middle so that mine can sell. So that's the philosophy of eBay. It's not so that you can go know what someone else is selling it for. This has a wonderful sort of a hidden link clasp. I had to figure this out when I found it. I had no idea where it was. I just kept like, how do you open it? It's so pretty. It is in the, I don't know what this particular, I don't know if it's onyx or what, in the blackened one, the rope Absolutely beautiful. I would not sell this if it fit me better. This is for a small gal. Uh, Miss Joshy boy, you here? Thanks for being here. I'm not sure what Miss Bonnie Smith is talking about. So if I don't know what she's talking about, I had to put her in timeout. Does anybody know her? Last week we had a troll named Ivy Platinum that came in here and acted a fool with, I don't know, just really weird comment. So I don't have the tolerance for it. I'm sorry. All right, so yeah, it measures to 7. And when I stretch it to its ultimate, it measures to 7.5. But honestly, I wear a 7.25, and because it's so chunky, it does fit. But I prefer my bracelets to be a little looser. Let me show it to you exactly on the ruler. So let me know. Yeah, weird comments today. Here it is. See if I stretch it out, 7.5. But I'm gonna say if you wear a 7, 6.5, and if you don't mind a bracelet that fits this way, then let me put it on so you can know what I mean. Then it will fit you. But I feel like my bracelet should be looser. Thanks for being here, Joshy boy. Appreciate it. Okay, there it is. So see, 7.25 fits good. 1 finger in. I usually like 2 fingers in my bracelets, 2 to 3. So that's why I'm sacrificing it at $375. $375 to start. So if anybody's interested in that, that's the price for the Yerman. And that is sterling silver. And it has the little blackened links as well. And I do believe he makes this in several varieties. He makes them with gold as well. Every other one in gold. So it's a pretty popular design. And that was the price of that Yerman. All right, there's another doodad that I'm going to offer. These are for your knife. I have 6 of them. They are crystal, and they were boxed and everything when I found them. So they are wrapped and boxed. They are from the Bombay company, and they are made in Poland, as stated here. Absolutely beautiful. Again, they are a prop here until they sell. But made in Poland, Bombay company. Do you guys remember that store? Wasn't it fantastic? Oh, do I miss the mall or what? 24% lead crystal on these. So yeah, these are used for as a knife rest basically, but you can use it for your pen rest. You can use it for anything. You can use it to prop up your pretty jewelry. And for 6 of them boxed, I will do a buy now of $40. And they are absolutely beautiful. Of course, the chopsticks look beautiful on these too. But they are knife rests. And still boxed, 6, perfectly beautiful, $40. Okay, I'm gonna move on that. And I'm gonna show you the Irwin pearl necklace that I have here with the oversized pearls. And they are knotted and beautiful. Vintage Irwin pearl. Look at that huge swing tag. And I'm going to get a little display for you to see them on. I think they're so pretty. And these giant pearls are also extremely trendy right now. Irwin pearl. Isn't that gorgeous? They require a little cleaning. I have to tell you that here, You have to be very gentle when you clean these. You don't want to chip them. So I've been taking a little bit of Gooby Gone and just some Dawn, separate times, one little application at a time, because I took off quite a bit, but I don't want to take off any more until later. I wanted to show them to you. But honestly, they do not show. They do not, I don't feel that their beauty is compromised in the least. That's going to fit at the very back of your neck. The rest of these are in, I would say, good to fair condition. Very heavy and pretty. I love them. And if anyone's interested, I'll do them for $15. If these were in immaculate condition, they would be triple that for me. $15 if anyone is interested in those. Irwin Pearl. And it does have an extender. Thank you, Celine. Aren't they beautiful? They go to 18 with the extender. They are so trendy. We're going to go, I said I buy it now, so I'm going to put that down for Miss Celine at 18. Irwin Pearl, I'm telling you, pretty, pretty pearls. And so many designs that he does. Okay, those are yours at 18. Thank you so much. All right, now we've got Dasco. Very heavy sterling. Very chunky. I believe it's 40 grams, but let me double check that for you. And it is 20 inches long. 35 grams. And these look like little pasta noodles. They're so pretty. And 20 inches long. Absolutely beautiful. It's got your Dasco swing tag there. All the mark around the circle there. And what I'm most impressed about with this is that wonderful hidden clasp. I just fall for that hook, line, and sinker. That is just such an element of master craftsmanship, in my opinion. In my never to be humble opinion. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And then with that swirl design, you're catching a lot of light there as well. 35 grams of sterling silver. Just beautiful. Okay, and I'm going to start these at $250. $250 for that necklace. Very, very old, unique Dasco piece. I'll start it at $250. If anyone's interested, it will start at $250. Fully hallmarked, swing tag from Dasco. Absolutely beautiful. It looks beautiful on too. Really, really pretty. And there's no reason why you could not wear a pendant with this. An enhancer would look lovely. It would just, depending on the pendant, of course, you never want to compete with the pendant and vice versa, but I think it would be absolutely lovely with a pendant. But I love just to layer it. And it is so buttery rich. $250 was my start on this vintage Dasco piece of 35 grams. And wonderful elements of design, including the hidden clasp there. There it is. All right, so we're gonna put that on pass pile for now and move on, but please do let me know. Now I'm gonna show that other Bohemian glass, Czechoslovakian glass bracelet that I have, that I posted in my picture, in my community postings. This does not come in this box. This box actually has another wonderful item in the bottom. But I just love the way it looks against the contrasting colors. This is a signed piece. I think it's David Hussar. And it has an amazing cameo. I absolutely adore this green. I don't know what, this to me looks like a jade green. The color is all I'm speaking of. Then there are navettes that are sort of a watermelon color, literally with green and pink. Then we have sort of a pink grapefruit. This is just incredible. I had another one similar in blue that I sold last year, I believe, but it was a clamper. And I think this one's double. This one took me a while to decide to sell because it is really beautiful. And of course, it's the type of piece that you would probably wear without much else, unless you were a royalty or something. But I feel like a statement necklace, a statement bracelet or a statement necklace or statement earrings are just that. They don't need any competition. Really beautiful. You also love the box. Yeah, the box is beautiful, isn't it? I'll show you the set that's in the box in just a minute. But I will start this one at $275. $275, all in amazing condition. Clasp works beautifully, nice and tight. And I think it's a pretty universal size. It fits me well. It's the kind of bracelet that's not going anywhere. Once you put it on, it's not going to be moving around too much. Not that it's tight, and again, I feel like it would be good for someone who wears a smaller size, or if you like it loose. Either way, it would work because it's not going to fall off, but look, it would work for someone with even an 8. Just incredible. Look at those beautiful oval cut. I don't know. I think that's a grapefruit pink, don't you? $275 is what I'm asking on that. And we all know what these pieces go for. If we don't, we all have Google. We all have Google and we can look it up. That beautiful cameo. These are just incredible colors too. They're sort of a, what is that? Is it a watermelon tourmaline or something that has the mixture of both blue and green reflections throughout it? And again, this one is a signed piece. Okay, so this will be available if anyone is interested in this lovely piece. All right, this is the set that came in this beautiful box. Okay, so it was a 3-piece set. We have a mother of pearl locket. I believe this is gold filled. I'll double check for you. Locket works beautifully with a ribbon and rhinestones, crystals, I'm not sure. It's sweet. The heart is approximately 7/8 of an inch, just shy of an inch at its widest point there. All right, and it is 7/8 of an inch vertical measurement there. And then the earrings are just the bow and not the heart, which I think is so sweet. Look at those beautiful rhinestones too. No lights out here. These are bright and shiny, and they even have a small cut there. Small cut, brilliant there. Just gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. They are twist back. They are a matching set. They just did the heart for the locket. Isn't that crazy pretty. I just love it. And they are gold filled, 12 karat. And the mark is V20 minus 12K GF B plus N. That's the full mark on the twist back. Yeah, gold filled. Gorgeous. And these measure 3/4 of an inch at their widest point of that bow. And I'll do the set with the box. And I know I can sell the box separately. They're very collectible, aren't they? This is the box. So all of this is gold filled. It is a set, marked as well. The chain is actually 18 inches. And let me show you the box. Beautiful. It does have sort of a casket design, doesn't it? Literally jewelry casket style. I'll sell the set with the box for $175. And we can do a buy it now for today. Next time it might be less, might be more, might be an auction. But that's what it is today. Okay? Thanks for taking a look at that. And these fit perfectly in this little box. This is the box it came in. Probably 30s, huh? What do you think? What do you think the date is on this? I hate to guess. It always makes me feel like I'm just guessing. You know? So nobody likes guessing games, I always say. I think these were down here like that. Okay. Thank you everyone who popped in and looked at the jewelry. We're still going strong here. We just started. So I appreciate it. I hope you took the time to subscribe and especially hit the notifications because I'll be doing a pop-up or so this week. My last couple of weeks here, my few days here before I go back to work in my special education classroom. So I rarely have any time, but I am doing trying to do a stricter schedule every Sunday at 3, and then you might see me in a pop-up, okay? So do hit that notification bell so you'll get that notice when the video starts, okay? All right, now let's do a fun piece. I just love these. I've always thought they were so fun. I think people call them Carmen Miranda jewelry. These are little crocheted, and it's funny because they're crocheted with yarn, and then this one is bugle beads. And then we have a lemon made out of a gold tone metal. The links are embellished as well. Absolutely beautiful. I just love them. I can't resist the bananas and the pineapples. And yeah, so I think some of these are pineapples. Toggle clasp. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I love it so much. It extends to 8. Of course, when you get it nice and buckled up, it's going to be smaller. It's going to fit 7 to 7.5, maybe even to an 8. Okay. And I will do this cute little, it's got cherries too, made out of beads. Some citrus there. And I will do a buy it now of 15 on it. Just summer fun. $15 on the fruit salad here. Strawberry. So we have crochet, we have beads. It's all there. Any interest on the fun bracelet? All right. Let me know in the chat what you might want to see. If I'm not showing anything you're interested in so far. we're going to pass on Carmen Miranda's style jewelry. Now I have some art glass and some banded jasper in a wonderful double strand necklace here. And then sort of a shell heishi. Really nice art glass. And this one is wearable to 22 inches. It's got a really nice extender. So probably even 24 inches, but look at that lovely art glass. It looks like a Murano style. And I'm going to go ahead and go with glass on this one too. Instead of jasper, I think it's just an art glass. It's absolutely beautiful. Hi, Beach, please. Thanks for coming in. How are you? And I'll do this one for, oh, I think it's so pretty too. I'll do a buy it now of $18 on it. $18 buy now. Beautiful art glass. Let me show it on this other one because that red is not popping. And it is pretty. Isn't that beautiful? It's got gold swirls. So then we've got the contrast there, complementing and contrasting at the same time. There's an $18 buy now. Any interest on that one? All right, anybody want to see some amber? Or do you have some amber to show you as well? A little pass on this one. Here we go. Let me put my big display up. Go back a little bit. I've got some beautiful goldstone there too. This fabulous piece is high polish, knotted with gold silk thread, graduated as well. Got about, I don't know, three varieties, probably two to three varieties of amber. It is true amber. We've done the testing on it. I don't know if the light will flash for you, but true amber turns blue. Okay. And I wouldn't sell it to you as amber if I wasn't sure, so just know that. And that I back my jewelry as well. I love the way it's graduated. It's actually 30 inches long. Really beautiful. This would look fabulous as well with a little pendant, a little enhancer. Not necessary, but it would look great, wouldn't it? Beautiful amber in several varieties. 30 inches long. And I can do this one for a start bid of $80. And that's a really good price for a vintage 30-inch high polish graduated amber. We'll start it at $80. And again, when I do start or buy it now, usually I will honor the price. But if I start it at a certain price, I do like to do sort of a happy medium if you contact me later, unless it's a buy it now price. And I usually just hold that price for a week. Things constantly change. $80 is my starting bid price on this one. It's got a vintage gold tone spring ring clasp. Let me see if it has any name on the clasp or anything. This is probably 70s. No, nothing on it. Again, 30 inches on that one. $80 was the start bid. Absolutely fast. You could definitely double it since it's 30 inches. And it has a clasp. And that would look great as well to double it up. Or even, as I said, wear a little pendant. I love that they're knotted as well. I often marvel at the fact that you really get more of it, to me, more of the proof of real amber when you hold it up against the light, because it glows like fire more than the black light that just brings out a blue hue to it. All right, so we're going to pass on that one. Thank you for looking at that. And now I have a little rose quartz. These look great doubled up as well, or with your favorite brooches. And this one does not have a clasp, but it is about 36 inches long, easily double. These are big, chunky rose quartz, and they're true blush color. They do have quite a bit of saturation in their color. Some rose quartz is almost white. This one is nice. And I'll do that one for $28. $28 on the rose quartz. Again, a really nice enhancer would look great on that. Any interest at $28 on the rose quartz. Okay. All right, we're going to pass on this one. Thank you for considering that today. At $28, buy now. Let me show you another necklace while I have you. Another necklace or two, that is. This is an amethyst drop to die for. Absolutely beautiful. Big chunk. Big bead. 1-inch bead. 1 inch by half an inch, so it's pretty thick. Then I do believe this is an amethyst glass, and that's a genuine amethyst. It is on a sort of gunmetal chain, rosary link style. Wearable, this is about 22 inches. It's fullest extension there. Really pretty with that wonderful, genuine gem there. Isn't that pretty? And I can start this one at $24. $24. Nice amethyst specimen there. Amethyst colored glass, rosary links, and gunmetal color. Any interest on that? at 20. It's a pretty piece, it really is. It sort of contrasts with this color here. This is more of a plum. Then it goes to that beautiful, rich amethyst. Excuse me. Let me take a drink. Okay. Now, I love this sweet little piece. This is just really romantic and pretty. It has crystals, hearts, little squares, some diamond shape, just beautiful. Silver tone, triple strand. Just a really nice layering piece, and I'll do this one for $10. And we can do a buy it now of $10 on that one. Any interest at $10? Am I getting marled or anything? Is the volume still okay? And the visual here, the video quality? I think this one's pretty. $10 was the buy now on this one. All of these are acrylic. Brand new though. They absolutely look like crystal. Just gorgeous. And that is $10. Okay. I'm going to put this on a pass. And let me get another really nice piece of lucite that I have here. Somebody move it. Well, I had it. Oh, here it is. I think this is so pretty. The whole set reminds me of the period pieces I love to watch for some reason. I love the period pieces from the early deco period, the 1920s. And this is what this one reminds me of. The acrylic, lucite rather, and the glass beads in the pink. Okay, so we'll do the pink first and then we'll do this one. And this is a long, what do they call this? A sautoir, I think. Now this just goes over the head. Of course it's knotted. These are glass. These are all crystal glass, pink. The sweetest, sweetest color pink. And then these are a little deeper, sort of a Barbie pink. And then a wonderful fringe. And we do have the earrings to match. The earrings are beautiful, very simple. They really complement it well. Not too heavy, not too much going on, but they do have a nice length. I think they drop to over 2 inches. Yeah, they drop with the hook at 3 inches. And I think they're absolutely made for the set. I mean, I wouldn't hate to sell them separately. I think it would be tragic. The necklace itself, it's going to be over 36. It's about 34 inches. And the wearable is 32. All right. Put it around here. Sorry about that. It's taking me a time to get these all together. Here it is. Okay. Isn't that lovely? I think it's so cute. All right, I'll do this set for $44. Both pieces, $44. That is glass. Beautiful. And we can do $44 on that. And that will drop so beautifully with that tassel. Also sort of layered. Any interest at $44 for both the earrings and the wonderful long. You can easily undo that if that's what you wanted to do and do your own. You could tie it at the neck, make the fringe even longer. You can wrap it around like a scarf and have another design just as lovely, like that. That would be lovely too. Again, these are crystals. Lovely pink color, $44. Okay. Anybody interested in anything in particular that you want to let me know about? Or you just want to see anything I bring out? Please let me know. I'm going to bring out some trays now, that we can look at a few things at one time and see what we see there, okay? Yeah, I think it's so pretty. Okay, here's a little tray here. And we're going to go down with pretty close up here. Who lost their chat? Is someone speaking that I didn't see? Stretch bracelets. Oh my goodness, yes I do. I just saw that. Why am I not seeing it over here? I need to start looking at this chat. I do have some stretch bracelets. What kind were you looking for in particular? I have a whole bucket full, actually. I have an amber stretch I showed just the other day. I have just regular beads, that kind of thing. Let me see what I can pull up here. I know I have some in this area. I have stretch bracelets. Yes. So many stretches. I have beautiful stretch bracelets, actually. There's just a handful, but I can, if you'll be a little more specific. And I'll just throw these on the tray to show them to you. Okay. Let's get a little closer here. All right, here are some stretch bracelets. We have some kind of beads and a little gold encrusted bead. They feel cold. They feel like a gem, or at least a mineral of sorts. I'm not sure what they are. Nice, good stretch. I usually get rid of the ones that aren't holding up with their stretch, and I'll put them in a donation bin or a giveaway bin because I give away crafting lots. Okay. So I'll do 10 on this one. I have a whole bunch of warding off of the evil eye here also. I would say a pretty good stretch. I usually check if it's not too, like it doesn't hold the stretch, then it's okay. Again, $10 on this one, some rondelles. $10 with a little dangle on that. That's one. Here's some shells, multicolored. Good stretch on that too. I love this one. This is glass, very high faceted glass. Let me know when I get too close. I know it's impossible to see things when you're way too close. $10. Hi, Sandra. Thanks for coming in. Okay, that's a few there. Here's a little kind of boho design. I'll bring some more. I do have some milk glass vases stacked to the brim with bracelets, and if I have time I will get those out too. But if there's anything in particular you were looking for in a stretch, let me know. That's what I have so far. All right, let's look at what's here. Now, this is a wonderful lot that I came upon. This is genuine tortoiseshell, and it says so right here, handmade in somewhere. JAWI. I don't really know what that means. But this is a beautiful palm tree brooch, beautifully made. I don't think I'm going to take it off the thing, but they're really well professionally made. And this is genuine tortoise shell. Okay, and it measures 1 3/4. Such a pretty, pretty piece. And I will do this one for a buy now of $20. Buy now $20, and I do have a couple of these. Here is another one. This one's bigger. I'll do this one for 25. So your choice, 20 or 25, genuine tortoiseshell. Tortoiseshell. This is not genuine tortoiseshell. It is a vintage barrette that has not been worn. I had again came upon this lot where they were a lot of hair accessories and that kind of thing. And do you remember when they used to put these on the glasses? You remember that trend that came out where there was that like aviator glasses and then there was that little rhinestone heart or star at the corner? I pegged this one quick. I remember my sunglasses were like that. I love them so much. West Indies, there it is. So these are all 70s barrettes and little brooches and things like that. Yeah, there you go, West Indies. And I thought it said West Indies somewhere else. It might have been in the cellophane that these came in, because I remember, but then when I brought them out, didn't come to mind. So this barrette I will do for $10. It's a beautiful flower. Never used. These are all vintage. Okay. And this is perfect to keep those stray hairs in the back of your bun, up. I always have to catch a couple of barrettes, and they work really well. 1 5/8 is the diameter here. A little floral, just beautiful. Then this is also a hair accessory clip. This is made from shell. And these were originally, I guess, $15 from Miss Judy, who made them. And I'll do it for $8. Beautiful. Crafted from shell. $8 on that one. Then a rhinestone ring. Again, never used. These are just vintage hair accessories. This is lovely. This is really lovely when you just want to get that little bit of hair out of your face and not really pull your hair back too much. And I'll do this one for $15. These were never used. These were all packaged in a lot that I purchased. And this is 1 1/4 diameter. They were all in the original packaging and all. Sealed separately. Another fabulous vintage. Some kind of moon glow with a cutout heart. And I'll do this one for $8. I'm going fast on these, but if you have any questions, let me check the chat again. Scream at me, okay? I might be able to hear the chat. And thank you so much for coming in. I know there's a lot of options every day of the week. And I really am grateful you popped into this one for a minute. Okay? And do contact me if the auction is over and you saw something or you wanted to watch the auction at your leisure. I can and usually do honor the buy it nows, okay? Now on the starting bids, I usually kind of try to come to a happy medium with you, because or you can just ask me anyway. You never know. I just might take that starting bid. This is a beautiful star burst comb, and I'll do this one for $10 as well. Before I forget, I have Whimsy and stuff. These are little Star Wars collectibles, pinbacks. I'll do both of them for $10. These are huge. This one is 1 1/2. This one's 1 1/2. Both of them are $10 for 2. So you buy one, get one free there. And this one's also 1.5. Yeah. The black long necklace that you showed last week. Oh, black long. Oh, I can't remember. can, can you describe it far a little bit further for me? I don't recall. I know I had this one, but it's not long. Was it glass beads like this one? This one is a sterling finding there. I remember this one. It's probably not too far, but I do box everything, and I literally have a library of jewelry. So if you can, maybe I still have it on a mannequin, but I don't recall a black. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it, Maria. Marie? Is it Maria? Maria. Thank you so much. Here is a wonderful little brooch. This one is a feather. Fluffy little feather. It is a nice matte finish. Kind of looks like a Trifari quality, but I don't believe I see any mark on it like that, but smaller pearls with sparkly pearls. You know, if you send me a screenshot from it, I will look for it because I believe I put all of those necklaces away. I cannot have everything out, so I box it up and then I kind of rotate it. So if I showed it last week, it goes to the bottom. But it has, like I have necklaces in one box. I have, not in one box, several boxes. So I have necklace boxes, brooch boxes, and I'll hunt for it. And I'll honor the price that I quoted if you'd like. But at this moment, I know I don't have long black necklaces out. I have some wonderful red ones that I wanted to highlight. This one I'll do for $20. $20, it's 2 inches long. I love that it's a feather and not a leaf. Leaves are pretty common, but beautiful. And that is $20. But I sure appreciate you asking about it. And believe me, if I had it out, I would show it to you. But I know I packaged those up. Was it the one that looked like leopard, that I said it looked like leopard or animal print beads as well? Yeah, I think I know which one you meant. But I know I put it away. But it's easy to find. It's not a problem. But just to confirm, if you can send me a screenshot. All right, we had a Buddha. No, I did not have a Buddha. I listed a Buddha. I listed a Buddha on eBay. That's why I'm thinking about it. But this is a fabulous, huge brooch. It is JJ. It's over 2 inches. It's 2 3/8. JJ usually does pewter, but this looks like brass. And it is very hefty, really pretty. Interesting. Lots of design on it. I'll do it for $18. Buy now. I'm going to try to do these trays at buy now so we can move along. $18 buy now on the Buddha if anybody's interested. Very dimensional, very serene. I was talking about that last week, I believe, as well. Maybe I did show a Buddha. I don't remember, but I know I've been listing a lot of things too. All right, so that was 18, and here is another vintage barrette. This one has wonderful, wonderful rhinestones. Still works very well. And I'll do this one for $14. It's huge too. $14. Those look lovely on a ponytail, low ponytail, it's 3.5. And it's curved, but 3.5 inches long on this vintage barrette. Yeah, Celine, I think that's the one you were talking about. Just if you can send me the screenshot, you know I'll dig for it. But I know I put them away because I have to put away to bring out more, to show you. Otherwise I get confused and I wind up showing the same thing every week, and I don't want to do that. All right, this is the teeniest little, I would say, deco. And it looks, I don't think it's ivory. I think it's, I don't know. It's an early plastic, I guess. I'll be safe in saying that. 1 1/4. Just 2 little discs here. Simple C clasp on it. You probably know more about the material than I do, but I will do it for $15. Very sparkly rhinestones too. Really well made. Very early piece. $15 buy now on this one. We'll do 15 on it. Any interest at 15? Then I have this lovely piece. Now I could try to fix the missing stone here, but I feel like I would just be, I think I would actually compromise the integrity of this vintage piece because the pearl, there's a pearl missing here, but there's also a little discoloration on a couple of the pearls. So I feel like all in all, it just speaks to the age, it speaks to the time, and I have never seen an agate inside of a rhinestone brooch. Have you? I never have. I don't know about you, but, and then it's got like cha-cha, pin set, navettes, amazing, amazing pieces, colors that you've never seen before. Look at that beautiful sort of burgundy, pink, topaz color. It's almost like a bow design. It's incredible. And then that surprising little swirl of an agate there. It reminds me the way it's pieced together of something in the school of Haskell, the layers and so forth, but I'll let you look at the back of it. And like I said, in my opinion, oh my gosh, those rhinestones are so bright. I think I would just be making it stand out. I think it's almost like putting, shiny hubcaps on a car that didn't have hubcaps. It's like you don't need to do anything to it. It's 3 inches. It's 3 inches, and as is with all of the beautiful detail, I will do $40 on it. And if you want to add a pearl here or there, or replace all the pearls, then that's for you to do. But I really think the integrity of the piece is without doing anything to it. And that is a $40 buy it now on this vintage brooch. Absolutely beautiful. Everything else is fine in the back. It works perfectly. It does have a little nub there to roll that over and secure it. And that was a $40 buy now. Okay. Then here's another wonderful piece. I don't know what this stone is, but I know it's a gemstone. Let me know in the chat if you know. This is a Mexican piece, I do believe. Yeah, I do think it says, or does it say India? It's India. Yeah. Made in India. So really nice brass. Not sure what this chocolate, it looks like. It looks like the color of a praline or something, a praline, right? Isn't it gorgeous? And I love the way it's asymmetrically angular there. Beautiful. I will do a buy now of $24 on this one. $24. Would that not make a beautiful ring? If only I had studied. 1 1/4 is one side of it is 1 1/2. The other side is 1 5/8. As you can see, it's actually not symmetrical. And that's a $24 buy now. Absolutely beautiful piece. All right, now this kind of looks like the letter J. It's also a vintage piece with the original rhinestones on it. I will always tell you if I replace a rhinestone. I feel that's what I owe anyone. I would want to know if you put anything foreign into it. And usually I try to match things perfectly, but I still think you should know. Nothing has been replaced here. It looks like the letter J to me, but I'm not sure. It is brass. Hi, Miss Susan. How are you? Thanks for popping in. It's brass. Of course, it would shine up a little bit more if you dusted it off a little bit, but I like it the way it is, and I'll do a buy now of 15 on it. Buy now 15 on this brooch. Okay. Now we have the beautiful classic daisy. This also looked really nice with this. I debated whether to pair it with the, I did these 3 strands of sodalite that you can twist into a trousseau or whatever you call it. And it looked really pretty with that. These were $20 for 3 strands of sodalite. But I thought it would look good with that too. I love the green and blue, one of my favorite color palettes. And I will do this one for a buy now of 12. Buy now $12 on the flower. Did I miss anything in the chat? Let me know. Call me back. I do not mind coming back to show something again or to answer a question. But again, a reminder that you can scroll right here. Many people don't know that. But if you touch it and then keep your finger on it, it will show you everything that I showed from 2 hours ago. Okay? And then you can always send a screenshot or something. Oh, here's another. This one's not stretched, though. Someone was asking about stretches. These are genuine pearls. Ready for Easter in your little Easter colors. I just love it. And I do believe it's on a sterling finding. It's just in here. I thought it was all brooches. No, it looks like it's not marked. So we'll say no. But they are real pearls. Absolutely beautiful. I'll do 12. Buy it now, $12. Lovely, fun pearls. Genuine. Okay. Then we have these two little matching brooches. Would that not look beautiful on straps of a sweetheart neckline dress? Say a black dress. Oh my gosh, that would look so beautiful. A sweetheart neckline, and then these at the end of the straps. How fabulous. Now, interesting. This has a little hook there. I don't know if they could be used as pendants too. No mark on these. There's the back. And again, original rhinestones on here. Beautiful color. Sort of a zircon color, right? I'll do $22 for the pair. $22 on these fabulous set, matching set here. $22. Buy now on that one. Okay. Then we have, let me start putting some of these back and pass. Beautiful angel in porcelain, rendered in porcelain there. Just a simple little pin someone made. She's carrying a bouquet. That's lovely. That would look so pretty on a ribbon for someone who's doing their communion or getting married. 1 3/4. Here is the measurement. And I'll do $10 on it. $10 on that one. Another vintage hairpiece. This one has sort of citrine. No, sort of a Madeira garnet or a light smoky quartz color. And a true clip-on. This holds a lot of hair. I mean, it's not going to hold your ponytail, but it'll hold your hair out of your face. And I'll do 10 on this one as well. We have any interest on that? Here's a nice one. 2 pearls and some red colored stones there, all present. This one measures 2.5. Nice big one. 2.5, and I will do 15 buy now on this one. 15 buy now. Love those big pearls on that against that red. Isn't that gorgeous? $15 buy now. What's everybody doing tonight? Did y'all have your supper already? Dinner? Not yet. I only had a PB&J to hold me through the auction sale. This thing has always intrigued me. It just looks like jade to me. It looks like jade should look. It's so glassy and beautiful. I don't know. But it's on, it's a costume piece. It's on a heavily plated piece. It's got a nice bail. It's just beautiful. Looks like an emerald should look, right? A cabochon emerald. And I don't know if they're topaz or crystals. Made like the real deal, though, I'm telling you. Just beautiful. And this little drop goes to over an inch. It drops to 1 1/8. Really pretty. And I'll do this little drop for, let's do it for 18. Heavy too. $18. And I've had it forever and it's still really in great condition. No wear on the stones at all. And again, it's some kind of glass or rhinestone. I don't know. I've tested it for gold a million times because it looks so brilliant and pretty. Really nice. $18. Just the loveliest color, right? Okay, we're gonna pass on that. Now this is another lovely little pendant I love. I love the way it's the sentiment, okay? Basically, what is it saying? Money does not weigh as much as the pleasure of nature or romance. Isn't it beautiful? All right, and this one is just gold tone, great condition. And I just love the sentiment. I think it's so pretty because it's what we really need to be reminded of. We all, you know, that rat race, as they call it. And in the end, what does it really mean? And it's just very, very heavy. I'm not sure what the material is. It does feel like sort of a ceramic. And it's enclosed very nicely. And I'll do this one for $18 as well. $18 on this one. If anybody's interested, we're doing buy nows right now. So this one is $18. I hope everyone took the time to give me a thumbs up if you would. If you're just popping through and enjoyed adding a little bit of the interaction here. If you like looking at jewelry, give me a thumbs up if you would. Please share the channel on your Facebook or other socials. Do not ever go into someone else's auction and spam them and tell them that you're watching from another person's auction. That's what happened to me last week, and it was quite rude. But I do appreciate if you go to your Facebook and just click the share button and post it over there and say, hey, I enjoyed this auction today. Maybe someone wants to go see it. I love these. These are very handy to put your specs. I've never seen one with a little retriever there, right? Or a pointer. Who is that? What kind of doggy is that? It's so cute. Gold tone. You pin it like a brooch, and then you can just hang your glasses there when you need to take them off for a minute. I think it's so, so cute. I've seen some with just circles or with pearls and whatnot, but this one's just darling. And this one's signed too, isn't it? Let's see what it says. This one is by Detti, Detti. Must be a vintage brand. Let's do 12 on it. Buy now $12 on the dog for your specs. Buy now $12. Okay, I was going to show you this lucite piece here, but I'll put the stand on in a minute and show you that. All right, here we go with a white. This is like a pear, isn't it? Milk glass, beautiful. It's like a big, beautiful pear. And it goes to 3 inches. 3 inches white enamel, true hallmark of the 70s, 80s designs. And I will do this one for a buy now of 18. Very dimensional as well. Buy now $18. This would be great on those black beads that Celine was talking about, because I love black and white together. Oh, I think those would look fabulous. Or with your milk glass beads as well, but the contrast against black would be amazing. $18 was the buy now on this one. All right, now I have this iconography. I believe this is for Judaism. And I don't know if it is an adornment, some kind of utilitarian piece, but I will do it for $20. Buy now $20. It's beautiful. Torah, I believe, related. Just beautiful. $20. It possibly holds a cloak or something, maybe from a rabbi or other elder or someone. Oh, it holds a tiny. Oh, so this one is for you, Miss Celine, at 20. I'll put your name on it. Thank you very much. Let me find my. These are all by now. So the first one in the chat with the price. When I do the auction, I do $2 incremental bids until 50. And at 50, we go to $5 incremental bids. If we get to 100, we'll do $10 incremental bids. Thank you, Miss Celine. I appreciate that. That one is yours at 20. Now I've got, I think, 55 cents here. These are genuine coins. They go on your shirt. These are just so cute. I'm sorry. I cannot resist them. All we need is the penny, right? And I just think they're so cute. Even if you just wore one, you know, like maybe at the top of your shirt and then maybe wear a bolo or a turquoise or something, it'd be so cute. I will do all of them for $12. And I think it's 55 cents. Right? 25, 35, 45, 55. Any interest on the real coins, real buttons? You just slip your button in there. These are super, super popular. And that is that, $12 for all of those. Then I have a fabulous, very detailed Native American family here. This looks very much like the Felly designs, but it is not signed as such. But look at that amazing detail on this woman and her children. The faces, you can even read the faces. Look at her. No one like mom. Look at the boots. This is just so beautiful. It is sterling. Just fabulous. It is a brooch and a pendant. Really gorgeous. And let me measure that for you. That is 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. She is really pretty on a necklace, but I love her on a blouse. The collar of a blouse. No mark on it that I see, but fully tested, sterling silver. And I will do her for $55. She is amazing. Look at the shoe. Look at the shoes. Just beautiful. I think she's amazing. Thank you, Miss Celine. We'll put this one for you at 55. Let me write that down. Okay. All right, these were all buy it now. So the first one in the chat with the price gets the item. So thank you so much. Here's a modernist brooch. Again, just very deco style. Gold tone, good condition. This is large. This is 3 inches. Silver and gold tone. Really pretty, sort of a little dome there. I just love the look of this. It almost looks like a flower. It's just incredible. And I love the matte finish on this, and then the high polish on the dome. And I'll do this one for $12. We can do a buy now of $12 on this one. Reminds me of that caviar Lagos I found that I still have. Lagos. That's what it looks like. They do a lot of this kind of stuff with the two-tone. All right, that was a $12 buy now, I believe I said. We are going to move on. And we're going to do another vintage. This one, these look like real pearls in these fabulous shells. Look, these are little mini ones. So these look great just to, get a little bit of a bunch of hair on a side part, a little tuft of hair, or when you want to put your hair up and the bun in the back is starting to come down and you get all those scraggly little wispy hair. This will hold it up beautifully without too much of tension. 2 inches, it's $12. These are handmade on shell, $12. And these are not going anywhere. Really nice. Vintage 70s barrettes, never worn, $12. All right, now sterling silver and brass. Pretty big. This is Mexican design, made in Mexico, 2 inches. I'll do $20 on it. That is sterling silver. $20 on that one. Another fabulous deco design. Good rhinestones on this one. These are vintage. I love that. That would be beautiful on a collar. And I'll do this one for $18. $18. These are nice sparkly rhinestones. $18. This is about 1.5 inches, maybe 2. No, it's over 2. It's 2 1/8. So it's a nice big one. $18. Vintage. I'll do 10 on this one. This is bigger. All of these are black except for the red one. We have Sandra in on 18 on this deco style rhinestone. Thank you so much. Did you register with me? Fill out that little form for me. If you did, I'm sorry if I forgot. But I only need your email address filled out on that form that I pinned to the top. I do appreciate it. And if you already did it, thank you. And that is sold to Miss Sandra McDonald. Appreciate it very much. All right. That's a really pretty one. Now I have a snake. It's kind of a cool snake, actually, because he kind of looks like a dragon for some reason, but he's a little snake in green and gold, unsigned. We'll do him for $15. He's actually quite textured. We'll do him for $15. He's enameled and beautiful. I like snake motifs on jewelry. Gold tone, you can't hardly see the gold on it. Honestly, it's just a little accent on the tail there. But in the back, I don't see a mark or anything. You can just see a little bit of that gold. And this is fairly big too. Its width is 1 1/4, and at its widest point is 2 inches. Oh, that's right. Okay, I got you. That's right. You mentioned that last time. So we'll do that. I would love to do that for you. Thank you. And I've shipped to Australia many times, UK as well, and Canada. So not a problem at all. And it's price of shipping that's the way you got to do it, honestly. I definitely have done that with some of my other subscribers from Australia. We would do it that way as well. Okay, here's another oversized brooch. A little cherub. I think she's marked there. I'll do her for 10. She almost looks like pewter. Let me see what it says on her. And if you measure her little foot, it's 2.5 all the way over there. Absolutely, Miss Sandra. My pleasure. It says 1995 BG. I'm not sure who that is, but she was 10. She's awesome. I like her. I like the way she's running. She looks like the one I have in my garden. I have a couple of angels and fairies in my garden, and they're always like that. Of course, I fill them with ferns. They live in the ferns. They love it there. All right, let's move on. Here's another fabulous piece. This is a little small TPE 67925 is the mark on it. And it's just a wonderful pendant. I think that's probably a topaz. I don't have my diamond tester handy, but I'm sure I've tested it before, so we'll just sell it as a little topaz or crystal, but that is coral. And that is a beautiful shade of, some people call it angel skin. I prefer to call the lighter variety angel skin, so I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It's half an inch. It's half an inch. It's a beautiful pendant. There it is there. I was trying to find my little holder. And she's marked with the maker as well as the 925 in the back. Isn't she pretty? I think she's amazing. Here, let me see if I can hold her with this. All right, there she is there. And I'll do her for a buy now of 58. Buy now 58. Sterling silver, coral, not sure on the colorless stone there. Really a beautiful pendant. $58 was the buy now on that. Thank you all who are here. I do appreciate it so much. I know there's a lot of places to go on YouTube. Everything from tutorials to other auctions. So I really appreciate you spending a little time here. This is 7/8 of an inch, so just a tad under an inch for the little, is it a firefly? No, it's a dragonfly. Dragonfly. We were talking about fireflies on Jason's channel the other day when he interviewed me about how they are becoming obsolete. Well, in some places. This is only going to be $5 because I just saw that she's silver tone. She's beautiful though. Silver tone. This one is sterling. These are CZs. Very hefty. Very hefty. I always love a hidden clasp. Look at that. I love, it's like a block of tumbling blocks or something, right? Like you ran into the preschool and they're having fun with the blocks. I think it's so cute. This one is sterling. I'll do it for a buy now 15, and that is sterling silver. Buy now 15. It's got a nice bail. Nice hidden bail. I think you can accommodate many different size chains on that. That is sterling, and I believe those are CZs, and it is marked there, 925. It's a nice hefty piece too. Look at that silver. It's not flimsy. $15 buy now. Marked in the back 925, fully tested as well. Okay. Now, this is pewter, and it's marked pewter, and it's just a little snake charm. I'll do it for $8. $8. There is the mark there. Oh, that snake is all curled up. It's 1 inch. 1 inch on the snake. Looks like sterling, but it's pewter. All right, then we have another wonderful bar pin. Very deco, silver. And this one is gold, actually. Isn't that pretty? I love bar pins. This one is over 2 inches. It's 2 1/4. I'll do it for $8. It looks like it just got out of the store today. Beautiful. Brand spanking new looking. All right, we have another Jewish symbolism here. I thought this was very interesting. I just found it in looking through my things. Look, it was with a button. It looks like it has different gems, and they look genuine, but I can't verify for sure. It does look like it has oh, here it is. Dates. Oh, let me go let the doggy out. I'm sorry. I'm going to let you look at that for just a second while I let her out, okay? It's got the date, probably the establishment of the state of Israel, but I'm not sure. I don't know. 1867 to 1967 is what it says. So I'm sure it has something to do with that. And I will do let me let you see those gems. Can you see that? Aren't those like little gems? It's so pretty. So interesting. I'm sure its meaning is profound, so I don't want to just be flippant with the word pretty, but I will do it for 18. Let me go let the doggy out. He's barking at me. He's either coming in or out. I'll be right back. $18. Bye now. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for your patience with that. So that is gold tone, I believe. Oh, it's got something in the back. Let me read it. Maybe you can already read it. Particular commemoration. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. It says RD65 cent CENT.com. So obviously made in the age of the internet, right? But that's it there. I think it's a Star of David, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. Okay, so we're going to pass on that, I think. Yes. Israel was established in 1948. Okay. Yes, 1948. Okay, thank you. Let's move on. We have this wonderful dimensional horse. Isn't he beautiful? Look at him. He is decked out. He's got rhinestones. Is that one missing there? Oh, bummer. Looks like there's a rhinestone missing. 2 rhinestones missing. I'm going to fix him and bring him back. I will put him in the hospital to get him fixed up real quick. In my little jewelry hospital. Here's another stretch bracelet. No, this one's pretty messed up. Stretch is bad. I'm not going to run that. Let me get another tray out for you. But meanwhile, I'm going to show you some more necklaces, okay? Let me move this real quick. And let me put my big display. Sorry for the extreme close-up there. Okay, let me pull you back a little bit. There you go. And we'll do some necklaces again, and then I'll bring some more trays. Again, let me know if you see anything later in the replay, anything that caught your interest. Just email me at thelmahordes@gmail.com. I should have written that on the screen, but I'm not on StreamYard. But you do find all that information on the description box of all my videos, whether they're today's video or any other one that I've ever recorded, okay? But it is Thelma Hoards, as in hoarding, at gmail.com. Thelma Hoards, as in at gmail.com. Okay, let's do this wonderful lucite. This one is so pretty. It is with spacers. You have the look of crystal without the weight, without the ego. Just fun, super cute. I think it's so pretty. You can easily double it. Obviously about 40 something inches long. So it'll go over your head twice. And you can also, of course, even put a pendant on these. You can wear it long and short like that, kind of layered, and just faceted lucite, really pretty. I will do, let's do a buy it now of $22. Buy now $22 on that one. If there's any interest, buy now $22. Lucite, disguised as crystal. Oh, here's my amber stretch. I think I had this for $88. Genuine amber, absolutely beautiful. Cherry, slivers there, and then the beautiful honey. Genuine amber on that. That I did still have out from last week. Okay, no interest on the lucite at 22. All right. Someone asked me for stretch bracelets. That's why I was showing that. Here's another pretty bracelet. These are all little beads and glass. It's a triple strand. It is a size 7 1/4. Not stretch. It has a lobster claw. Isn't that pretty with the wine and the purpley rather? Purple colors, teal, green. I'll do this one for $15. $15. These are all little seed beads. This is glass. This is a really pretty piece. Love these colors together. Green and purple together. Oh, teals. Okay. Pass on that for now. Let me show you this other triple pearl. Show you this one first because this is sort of a lucite too. This is fabulous and I think it looks good with this. Look at that. Isn't that cute together? Layered up, it just gives it more texture. And this has flowers and little spires. Also acrylic, lucite. This is sort of the frosted kind. Very asymmetrical as well. We have little bunches here, pin set ones. Looks like some kind of lily or orchid there. So pretty. I'll do this one for $20. If we have any interest on those necklaces. Fabulous lucite and acrylic. Now, another wonderful pairing is this. These are vintage. These are silk, and I've seen these in, I have some in sort of a pearly white and I think A red. These are real silk. These were made in Korea in the 70s. These are teeny slivers of silk. And these are made sort of silvery. So I think they have a even more of an interesting look. And they are in amazing condition. The little beads are gold tone. It's just over. Look at that. So we got a whole thing going on here. How pretty is that? This is $20. So we have several shades here. Almost looks like silvery pearls or golden pearls. There's no clasp on this one. You can only wear it double if you wear it with a shortener or a brooch. But that would be great as well. And we'll do this one for $20. Also, if anyone is interested in that. And let me get the dog again. He's barking now to come back in. So that was a good little combination there. If anyone is interested in that, let me know. Give me 1 minute. All right. What else did I want to show you? I have another stretch. This one has wood and amber. Great stretch on it. And I'll do 20 on that one. These are amber. And we have wood as well. Okay. All right, let me get my other necklaces before we pull the camera down. All right, we're bringing out some more red beads. Can't get enough of those. Okay. Oh. These are genuine pearls. And carnelian with a beautiful carving there. I can't tell what that is. I want to say it's just an Asian motif of sorts. That is carnelian. These are genuine pearls. They are big too and very symmetrical. Very spherical too, very round. Okay, let me measure it for you. It is 20 inches. It's absolutely beautiful. Sterling findings. 20 inches. These pearls are really big too. Isn't that pretty? So we have smaller interspersed here with the larger pearl. And then these are the gold carved carnelian bead. 20 inches. Absolutely beautiful. And I'll do this one for 70. Buy now 70. We can do a buy now on that one as well. $70 buy now. Really pretty. Rich color here. Any interest at $70. Fabulous beads and genuine pearls. Okay, now I have goldstone, 3 strands of goldstone. Just beautiful. And this measures, I think 20 as well. And this is a sterling finding as well. Yeah, 18 inches. 18 inches. This is really well done too. It's got some variance in color and cut. Beautiful. I like it together actually. I like it together. I think it's so pretty. I'll do it for $55, 3 strands of goldstone, also with sterling findings. Beautiful. And they are layered, so you can pretty draping there. Goldstone, 55 buy it now today. If we have any interest, it's $55 today. Buy now. Any interest on the goldstone? Okay, I have a fabulous travel bracelet. I don't know if you are familiar with these. This is particularly nice because they're all enameled. I think there is only one on here that is not sterling, and I think it's a dinosaur. It looks like Dino, the dinosaur. Very cool. I wouldn't say all of the states are here. There is a U.S. flag and a lot of states and other places like Walt Disney. I think there's a NASA. Yeah, there's a NASA there. There's a vintage, I think that's Georgia's flag there with the bars and stripe and stars. That's a vintage flag there. Here's the dino. This is the only one I believe that is not sterling. The bracelet is fantastic. I think that's, did I say dino? Dino. I think that's from the Flintstones, and I think he's the only one that is not the sterling charm, but the majority of them are. Like I said, there's even some, I think, international places here. Gouda is what that one says. And then this one's, I love the enamels. I think they're so unique. Berlin, this one is Berlin. So this is a fabulous sterling bracelet, double curb, which you need for these heavy ones. This one from Walt Disney Spins. It's fantastic. And I believe it's a pretty average size. There's a Flintstone Park in South Dakota. I think you're right. I think I've heard that. And I just don't see a mark on him, and I don't want to test him. This is Crazy Horse. I think this one's fantastic. This is the only, there's very few that are not enameled. Most of them are enameled. Flintstone, yeah. Oh, I knew what you meant. I know the way autocorrect works. Minnesota. They're so quaint. These are a little more rare than just the regular states. I love the US one. And they all seem to be made by the same. There's a company, it almost looks like the Bell Trade symbol, but it's not. But most of these are marked sterling. I would say 99.9 of them are sterling. I only found that the Dino didn't have a mark, and I don't want to test him. But, I mean, it's just full. And listen to that sound. Isn't that just amazing? Let me measure it for you. I believe it's a 7 1/4, 7 1/2. Well, I can't even find the opening here because it's so loaded with travel charms. I remember my mother had one of these, and it was stolen from our suitcase. It was my fault. I left my suitcase as I was leaving, and I left it in the parking lot for about 10 minutes. We realized it was missing. We went back. I don't know how we left it. We were loading up, and it got left behind, and of course, it was gone. But I remember hers was white gold, though. It was beautiful. All right, this is 7 1/8, so pretty much about a 7 to 7 1/4 can wear it. Maybe 7 1/2. Again, that is a vintage flag there, so stop. Don't come for me on that. That's the way this vintage piece came. That's Georgia's vintage flag. Okay, and I'm going to do it for $250. If anyone's interested, I will do it for $250. And you know, these charms do sell quite well. I have other charms I'm going through. I'm working my way through listing them. And they do sell very well. But I thought I'd take a quickie. If anybody is interested in an amazing travel bracelet with mostly enamels. Love the NASA. And this is actually not Florida and not Houston. I think it's another state. I didn't even know there was another NASA somewhere. Let's see, where is this? It says, oh no, that's Walt Disney that I'm looking at. Let me find NASA. In the back, oh yeah, it says Sterling. See, it's got a man like with a spear. That's what it is. And a lot of the charms are made that way with this maker. It's got a man with like a little sword or a spear. I don't know what brand that is, but this is one of the most popular makers of these. There it is, KSC. Oh no, it is Florida. I was thinking of something else. I think I have another NASA with another, maybe, no, there's only one in Florida and Texas, right? So it's Cape, is it Cape Canaveral? I don't know. KSC Florida though. So that was the price on that one. If anyone is ever interested in that beautiful bracelet. Okay. Let's do some more red bracelets. These are beautiful crystals, beautiful art glass, including a cross. It is in a drop design. And it looks like a copper or a bronzy color. Let me put my screen down a bit so we can look at it closer. Flintstones. I love the Flintstones. It's taking me back for sure. Okay, here we go. Look how pretty that is. That AB code on those beads are amazing. Okay. Beautiful design. I love these stones. These glass beads, rather. This is wearable at $22. And then the drop, of course, is more. And I will do this one for a buy now of $28. $28 buy now. Beautiful. Iridescent glass. Just amazing. Again, that beautiful fiery orange on this one. $28. The crucifix, or rather the cross, not a crucifix, is 1 3/4 inches, including that huge bail there. Okay. Then we have this. This is fabulous. It's Leah Sophia, still tagged. Great Christmas present. Ready? Ready for presents. Ready to be gifted. Look how pretty and whimsical that is. I love it. It's got your butterfly, flowers, enamel, sort of a leather. I think it is actually genuine leather in here, but this is brand new. Never worn. Leah Sophia, still tagged. And it's got sort of a curb chain. Here it is. And I will do this one for a buy now of $18. $18. Buy now. Any interest at 18? Okay. Now I have another fabulous piece. This is kind of like the black one that I think Celine was talking about, but it's red. Oh my goodness, we got all kinds of things going on here with red. I love them. Sorry for the wait. Thank you for your patience. Okay, well, let me show you the coral first. We have coral and turquoise, genuine. Beautiful. Take a look at the coral as well. Sterling findings. Huge, huge chunks of coral here. This is a heavy bracelet. Necklace. Absolutely beautiful. I do believe it goes to 20 with that long extension there. That is really gorgeous. Genuine coral, genuine turquoise, and I will do 125 on it. That is chunky. 125, we can do a buy it now today. I may not always bring it as a buy it now. Averaging about an inch approximately on the chunkier ones. Any interest on the genuine coral, genuine turquoise? Beaded necklace there. Okay, I love red so much. Here's another beautiful piece. We'll pass on the genuine coral and turquoise, but I'll let you take a good look at it as we pass on it so you can see the natural elements there. You like the amethyst necklace? Yes. The one with the purple glass beads and then the amethyst drop. I can put that aside for you if you like it. One right here. I forgot what I had it at, but I'll go back and, or if you remember, let me know in the chat. This one here. And I'll just write it down with your name on it. Otherwise, I'll just go back and look at it and honor that price for you. Blanche. And did you fill out my my form, Miss Blanche, if you would? I'm sorry if you haven't, I don't know. I really need the email address or I can't invoice. But I will put the amethyst necklace aside for you, and I do appreciate it. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Down there. Here's the other red one. Oh my gosh. I love when they're this long. This is 60 inches because you can wear them pretty much like a scarf. You know, a lot of people get really fearful when they're very long, but I mean, they're just so calling for creativity. You can wear them like that. You can wear them, this one I believe, up to 3 or 4 times. I always like a double on these really long ones. This beautiful lipstick red, I love that. Then I would possibly layer this one, which is what I had on my mannequin. You know, I would do something like that. This has some wonderful art glass as well on it. But let's do one at a time. Triple as well. I will do this one for a buy now of 62. Buy now 62. These are all glass. They are knotted. Beautiful, beautiful glass beads. I mean, that's just absolutely fabulous. With this peeking out of a collared shirt, so pretty. Thank you, Miss Butch. I will put that one aside for you, and if you'll make sure to fill out that form, you will get an invoice tomorrow. Okay, I appreciate you checking back on the video. I don't know how you're doing it, but it's very easy to, just like I said, scroll down here, and if you do it real slow, it pops up. All of the items I showed will pop up. All right, we're gonna pass on this beautiful piece, but this is fabulous. And we're gonna do this one. And this one should be wearable to 20 or 18. It's actually 18. And it looks great on. All of these beads are glass and art glass at that. It's on a silver tone finding. Just a beautiful little piece. I love it. I think it's just a great look. I mean, I don't know. To me, a red necklace is just so pretty. Against tan, against green. Yes, don't get me with the Christmas. To me, it's all about the Gucci Italian look. When you pair the opposites on the spectrum, on the color wheel, it looks so, so nice. And did I give you a price on this one? Let's do 30 on this one. I'll do a buy now of 30 on this one. That is really pretty. $30 buy now on this one. Any interest at $30? What was the red? This is glass. This red one here. These are all glass, and this one was coral and turquoise. And this one is on sterling findings with a coral drop there as well. Beautiful. I had all of these in another mannequin that was just using red. Here's another one. This glass. It feels like sea glass, but it's just that frosted look about it. I love this one. I think this one's so pretty. It's more of a Bordeaux color and then clear. And I do believe that is silver tone, but let me check. Really a nice one though. Yeah, this one's silver tone as well. And this one goes to 20 inches. It is 3 strands of glass. Just that lovely red glass. I need to bring this little mannequin down. She's too tall. I may have to chop her up. No, it's just only because she's wearing all red. I had her wearing all red. It's so beautiful. Tall display, but I'll put it on this other one. This one was 20. I love this one. More of a Bordeaux, not quite as, lipstick red as these others. I'll do this one for a buy now of 24. These are all glass as well. $24. I just layer them all. Last night my sister was visiting, after work, and I always save her. I start getting her a little care package of clip earrings because she only wears clip. But then she said, I need pearls too. And she's always telling me she needs pearls. I don't know. I guess she likes different lengths. So I got her like this thing that looked like the Queen Mother was wearing. Must have had 10 strands, all layered. You know how the Queen Mother had those huge strands of pearls, or you see those old antique photos of the royals and whatever. And she was wearing a little black t-shirt. And my mother was with us too. She's like, are you wearing all of that? She said, no, I just don't want her to have to put it in a bag or a box. So she just wore them out. So it was kind of like this. All right, that's my red. Red or dead, as I say. All right. Any other questions? And Miss Petal, Blanche Petal, any silver rings? She's asking me about silver rings. I have this mother of pearl silver ring that I'm wearing. Did I bring any others to sell? Oh, I have a band. I didn't really bring out that many rings today. I don't believe. I do have a stack from last week that we can take a quick look at. And I think I showed this one. I think this is a 9. It's beautiful. It's an old Mexican ring. Mexican design. And it is actually a size, yeah, a size 8, wouldn't you say? Beautiful. It's a really super opaque mother of pearl. And there's the hallmark. Sterling silver. I think I could do a $48 start bid on it. $48. It's beautiful. It's very, very deep. I like it. And it's a heart. Let me see if I have my little stack of rings. I'll bring it here just so you can see it while I show other things, because a lot of them are smaller sizes. What size do you need? What size do you wear in rings? You know, I've been trying to hunt for 8 and 9s because I don't have many of them. Most of these are 5s or 6s. Most of these are 5 or 6. This is sterling, gold over sterling, garnet. This one, it's beautiful. It's a size 8. I won't say it's garnet. Could be lab created, but it's beautiful. Plays it quite well. And I can do this one for $28. This is a matching one. This one is in the quartz, smoky quartz, or topaz as they used to call it, color. And this one's smaller. It's a size 6. I'll do the same price on it. I actually like these together, even though the other one's too big. There. I did these. These are large 8s and 9s. They are huge, beautiful CZs, good quality, nice band. These are, I think I had these for either one $75. And I think my largest is a 9 and the other 2. And I think that's the marquee cut. The others are size 8 and they are sterling. Long silver or silver tone chain ensemble. Oh, all chains? What in the world? Oh, that's my little statue. This is the rock crystal and the moonstone. Also a smaller size. I believe it's a 6. Oh my gosh, I don't have anything like that out today, Celine. I have a gold tone chain. Really nice one, actually. This one here. Oh, let me show you this chain. Yeah, this is pretty. I have 2 silver tone chains, gold tone and silver tone. And they're long. They're probably 34 inches, 36 inches long. These are my rings. Again, if you had any questions about them, let me know. This is amethyst. It's also a small 5.5, and real amethyst and gold over sterling. This is a little cha-cha amber ring. It's a 6 or a 7, I think a 6.5 actually. And turquoise and sterling, and I believe this is a 7. So those are the rings I brought out today. These are the 2 chains I have. I have a twisted, I think this is Trifari. Yes, it is. Very nice twisted rope, sort of diamond cut. And then I have this wonderful loopy gold tone in that oversized, with an oversized spring ring clasp. It's fantastic. It actually blends though, you know, that's the point, I think. One of those obscure clasps. This is very hefty. This one is fabulous by Trifari, and it's long. I don't know if this is what you meant, but that's what I have there with the Trifari. Silver tone in excellent condition as well. And then this is the like big loops. And look at that. They made the spring ring really blend well. Again, these are about 36 inches each. Okay. If you're interested in any of these, I can do them for 20. I can do this one for 24. It is a Trifari, and I can do this one for 22. 24 was the Trifari. It's a twisted diamond cut, amazing condition. It's hefty too. Feels great. Yeah, this is a nice one because it's a twisted rope, and it's got that wonderful light catching effect. All right, thank you, Miss Celine. I'll get this one for you at 24. Let me put your name here and the price of that. $24 for the Trifari. These are very nice for lockets as well. You need those hefty ones for that. Hefty, heavy-duty chains to hold that up. Okay. What other kind of ring were you looking for? Those of you who were looking for rings, or if you'll let me know the sizes. I've been trying to look. I need to search through my jewelry boxes again and see if I have any other larger rings, because I tend to have, you know, my size, and I can only wear, look how pretty that looks with the pearls. Oh my gosh, that's a look. Oh, I like that. I like that together. It really brings out the gold carving on that carnelian. Isn't that fabulous? I think I'll hold this up for my thumbnail. All right, be patient. This is going to be my thumbnail. See, if you hold it up long enough, then YouTube kind of chooses it. And it keeps me from having to choose it. Because that is pretty. Yeah, let me get a close-up of that. I showed that earlier. That is genuine pearl, carnelian, gold carved. And then I just added this fabulous little fashion chain here. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I like that. All right. All right, let's put this on pass for now. And let's see what else I have. I have more necklaces here. Oh, this is a pretty one. If anybody's looking for sterling, I have the sweetest little sterling necklace here on a bead ball chain. This is a short bead ball chain. You know how I love my bead balls. Bead ball chains. This is 16 inches. It has a beautiful little pendant signed, and it is sterling. This is a 16-inch one. Smell the flower. It's kind of what the sentiment was of that little pendant we showed earlier, that white enamel one that had the scale and the flowers weighed more than the money. I love that. I'll do this sterling one for, it's nice and hefty. It's very heavy. I'll do it for $40. Buy now, $40. And it says, smell the flowers. Very pretty. On a bead ball chain that's actually sterling as well. Marked there. This could use a cleaning, but some people do like the patina. And this is marked by the artisan. It is $40. Buy now. It's Amy Peters Studio. And she signed it sterling spelled out as well. Okay. That's a nice sentiment. I love that. And I do love a 16-inch chain. Okay. Then we have this one. Those who like a nice bold piece, and I think this is Chico's. Yes, this is Chico's. This is really pretty. And I guess it's about 30 inches long. We have different discs. Some are kind of wavy, some are open. Very nicely done by Chico's. And I'll do a buy now of $20. And Chico's is very well-made costume jewelry. Really, really well done. They don't do flimsy. They don't do flimsy at all. They use good materials. $20 on the Chico's. Any interest on the Chico's? Okay. Very good condition. And there's your swing tag. It's a nice, these look nice when you layer them up with chains like Celine was asking about earlier, a minute ago. When you put those chains together, they look great. All right, here's some more necklaces that are long and pretty. Here's one with a beautiful pearl drop. Look how lovely that is. That's another one that looks like it belongs in the Taj Mahal Museum or something. And this is in good condition, very heavy. Very nice heavy gold chain. 36 inches long. So doubling this would be beautiful as well. But if you want it long, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Okay. Nice drop on that. Really pretty piece. I'll do this one for $32. Pearls are in great condition. Of course, it's a faux pearl. But that's a beautiful drop. And a very, very heavy chain. That is not a flimsy chain. With the buy it nows, you just put the price and the item, if you would, in the chat. And if you haven't registered, you don't have to watch. But you do have to if you want to win a giveaway, which I'm going to do today. Or if you want to buy or bid. If you'll fill out that form that I pinned at the top of the chat, the live chat, we are in a virtual audience right now. And there's a highlighted comment. All I need really for you to fill out is your email address. Let me know if you live in the country because I will have to ship, price shipping accordingly. Look at that cap, even the cap is interesting. All right, we're gonna pass on this beautiful pearl and it's got a nice brilliance to this, shine to this pearl. Faux pearl, that is. For a faux pearl, it's very, very nice. Okay, we'll pass on that for today. You'll take the twisted. I got that one for you, Miss Celine. I think that was the last of the chat there that we've put in the chat. How many people are watching? Let me know in the chat where you're watching from. Put some movement in the chat. Let me know the state you're in. Let me know what country you're watching from. I get a lot of viewers from Australia, Canada, and India. Those are the top countries. And I think Australia even beats Canada, if I'm not mistaken. So welcome the Aussies. Thank you so much for watching and being here. I do appreciate it. Let me know in the chat where you're watching me from. And I'm going to change this music. I don't like that music. That's too slow. It's going to put me to sleep. Yeah, let's go back to vintage Cuban. There we go. Old Havana. Havana. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, here's another wonderful piece. Love the Victorian look, especially when it's done well. The 70s had a wonderful resurgence of deco and Victorian style fashion and jewelry. This one says NWT, new with tags in eBay jargon. But I don't know what brand it is. But look how beautiful. It's like cornflower blue. It's that perfect sapphire color. Sapphire should not be dark. Okay? Sapphire should be cornflower blue. Should not be navy. So, no, a good quality one anyway. But this is imitation, and imitation is a good, sincere form of flattery, right? This is wonderful. It has a few shades of blue. It's got sort of a slaty blue here, a deeper cornflower, and then some almost colorless stones. It is on brass. The brand is NWT. It's a beautiful little drop, so pretty. It'll, of course, can fall as short as right at the neck or go down a little bit deeper. Very pretty. And I will do this one for a buy now of, let's do 16 on it. Let's do 16, see if we can't move some more jewelry today. $16 buy now on that one. It's getting dark. I don't know why it's so dark. Let me put some more light on it. Let me know how the lighting is. Let me know how the sound is. Can you still hear me? Is the lag extremely slow today for you? Are you okay with it? Okay, we're gonna pass on the Victorian style. This is really well made. This is not a cheap brand. They did a good job on this one. They really did, and that blue is so pretty. There's the swing tag. NWT is what it says. Georgia. How's the weather in Georgia? Hot? Hot, hot, hot? 90s? We're in the 90s. Every day. Absolutely every day. Okay, I always love these little bohemian looking pieces, especially in the brass and copper tones. There's just something very organic and pretty that I see in them. Here's an agate. It's on a long chain, brass chain. It's got a little knot. I'll have to take that out, but I'll do it later. It is 24 inches long. It's a beautiful agate. You see that? Lots of colorful banding in that. I'll do this one for a buy now of $16. That's a genuine agate. It is on a brass chain. And that is $16. Any interest on the agate? 22 inches long. It's nice. Isn't that nice? Look at the colors on that. All kinds of oranges in there. All right, that was a buy now of 16. Now, let's see. Oh, another boho style. I love this. This is marked as well. And this one says, I like the sentiments here. Art, laugh, hope. So we have brass and copper on a brass bead ball. If you don't need a brass and a copper bead ball, I don't know. I always do. Every time I run into a copper chain, I save them. Bracelets, commonplace. Necklaces in copper and brass, and I'm not talking tone, hard to come by. This is 24 inches long. The little triangle with the maker says 1993. This was made in 1993 by Bird. So M. Bird decided to sign her wonderful piece. I like it. And that's the way it drapes there. I think it's really cool. And I'll do 26 on it. Buy now 26. Especially for the art lover. Laugh and hope. Absolutely. Good mantra. Enjoy art, laugh and hope. Stop worrying. That was a buy now as well. 90 in Statesboro. Carol Hunter, where is Statesboro, Georgia? You just said that, right? Sorry, I didn't know it was the same comment. Statesboro, Georgia. What city is that close? What other city? Is that a suburb? I'm not familiar with Georgia. I'd like to be, though. I'd love to visit. Sounds like a beautiful place. I love watching travel channels, and especially when they travel the U.S. Thanks for chiming in the chat. It makes for an interesting auction time. 57 miles from Savannah. Interesting. And how big is Savannah? What's the population, you think? All right, this little medallion is 2.5 inches. It has a two-tone of copper and brass. Just beautiful. So it's an overlay design. And it is signed as well. And I have it on a silver tone chain, I believe. It's signed JFI and Handerbite. So I'm not sure what all that entails as far as designating anything other than the artisan and maybe I don't know, maybe the studio, maybe the era or the genre, I don't know, but I think that's a peacock. It's really hefty and chunky. It's a really nice one. Obviously hand done. I put it on a sparkly silver tone chain just to basically sell the pendant, honestly. Let me see if this is silver tone or sterling. Sometimes I do sterling on these, and if it was on sterling, I'd leave it. But it's not marked. So I'll just basically price it as if it was the pendant alone. Again, that's 2 1/4. It's absolutely beautiful. 2 1/4, and I'll do 30 on it. 30 for the pendant, the chain's just to pretty much display it. 57 miles. Savannah. I think Savannah is a big city, isn't it? Maybe not as big as Houston, but I think it is pretty big. All right, now I have a very interesting chain. Someone might be able to use this. I've always found these very interesting. How do they get, well, obviously they put the medallion in first. These are usually done with religious pieces. So it's infinite. It has no beginning, no end here. No class, basically. It is sterling. I did test it. It is 26 inches long. It's hefty. It's heavy. I think it's ideal for anyone who wants to add charms, sort of a charm necklace, either all around or at the bottom there. Single charm, several charms, however you would like to do that. But I love and am always intrigued by these infinite chains. Of course, no maker, nothing on it, but I did test it and it is sterling. And I'll do it for $38. It's a nice hefty curb. And I can start it at 38. Let's do, and it's over 26 inches. So just in case anybody else might be interested in it. $38, sterling silver, infinite chain. Very, very soft. I mean, there is like nothing, no snag. Sometimes chains get a little kinky, a little kink rather. Nothing to speak of here. Really, really nice. But a lot of medallions do come as enhancers. You can always add that there as well. Boy, this lag is really slow on my channel here. I don't know what. I hope I didn't miss anything. No. Okay. Okay, let's do these brooches here that I had in this beautiful box. We haven't shown brooches for a bit. And I think I showed a lot of necklaces. So let's show these brooches here. Let me hold the lid up here if I can. Okay. These are very interesting little brooches. Big brooches too. For example, this. Look at this amazing Maltese. Look at that rich, rich color. Remember when there was topaz like this color and then they had the smoky one? I forgot what they called this one. These are pear-shaped, pear-cut. Then there's some, I think, brilliant cut. Is there one missing there? There is. Oh my goodness. That's going to be a hard replacement too. I'll have to sell it as is. That would be nice to replace with pearls though. Or another color. It's huge. I'm going to have to do it as is since I already showed it. I don't want to put it back. That is one stone missing on that. It goes to 2 1/4. Pretty much square 2 1/4. And I'll do it for $26. With the tiniest little flaw there. $26. It is a pendant. A pendant alone. Beautiful, beautiful rhinestones. Okay. Then I have another beautiful Victorian style. I thought it was a 1928, but I don't believe it is. I don't see the scroll. Or do I? Or do I? No, I don't see the scroll, but it's really made well. And this one drops to 2 3/4. Almost 3. Yeah, 2 3/4 is the drop. And the little base there is 2 1/4. This is a brooch alone, just the brooch, not a pendant. It's beautiful. It articulates. The pearl is in excellent condition, the faux pearl. Nothing wrong with it, nothing to speak of there, just beautiful. Isn't that amazing? I'll do this one for a buy now of $28. Buy now $28 on the brooch. Just gorgeous. Okay, this one reminds me of a scaparelli. Looks like a bracelet that I have, but I don't see a signature. I'll let you see the back. That's important for those who know. Okay. Notice I didn't say if you know, you know, which is such an elitist thing to say, because I don't know. That's why I said who know. But this is amazing. Look at that carved bead. The rose has an opalescent color to it. The leaf is amazing there. The navettes, as they call them. Again, the smoky quartz colors. I love the size too. It's not overwhelming. It's just a beautiful accent piece. And it is 1 5/8. No, 1 3/4. 1 3/4. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, you looked it up? Yeah, okay. That's a good size. 438,000. I need to go take a road trip like my daughter did. I'll do this one for $48. Look at the fire in that opalescent glass there. $48, vintage brooch, riveted, layered, open and closed. $48. Okay? Now I love this. I just adore this. I don't know if they were taking orders or how these were done, but the initials appear to be M-O. I cannot read this one. I think that's an O-M-O-G. But again, I just love a monogram. I love a fancy, beautiful monogram. I don't care whose it is. Somebody asked me, what's that? I'll just say, oh, it was my grandmother's. Oh, it was my great-grandmother's. Doesn't matter. It's just beautiful. It's in great condition. It looks very heavily clad. Gold-plated, that is. Just looks like it and feels like it. Looks like that variety. It'd be something if it was real gold, huh? But I don't think I tested it. Let's see what the magnet does. The magnet is holding it. So it's probably gold clad. Sorry about that noise. But I think it's beautiful anyway, and I'll do it for $26. I'll buy now of $26. It's huge. Look at that, 4 fingers. $26 buy now on that one. Thank you for checking that, Miss Carol. Thank you for participating in the chat. And thank you everyone who's watching. I do appreciate it. This beautiful stick pin is missing one rhinestone, one AB rhinestone. I'll do it as is. I'll replace it and sell it for a little more when I fix it. It's 4 inches, but honestly, you can wear it to the back. That's a beautiful AB too. Lots of pink in there. And I'll do it for 15, as is, 15. Medium-sized stick pin there, 4 inches. Okay, $15 on that. Let's close our little box. Latch that. We shall return another day. Okay. I think I'm probably going to go through a couple of earrings that I haven't showed. I don't think I showed any earrings at all. And then probably call it a, it only takes so long. I want to see my husband and argue with him for a little bit. It's what we do. It's our love language, as my daughter likes to say. No, we're going to have some dinner is what we're going to do. Figure out what we're going to eat. All right, here's some earrings that I set up in this box. And then I set up a few more. These are fabulous, sterling silver, malachite. They are post, which I love. And they are marked back here. They're post pierced. Okay. Let me show you the marking. They have some bugle bead drops, all sterling there. These are really nice. They are marked with the designer, or the artisan rather. It looks like OT or QT. I'm going to go with OT. You tell me what you think. Trying to put a shadow there. There you go. Beautiful malachite. Beautiful earrings. And these drop longest point a little over 2.5, about 2 3/8, but roughly 2.5 to be safe. I'll say 2.5 is the drop. The medallion itself is 1 inch. Again, these are pierced post malachite. Beautiful Native American drops. These can be straightened out. You just kind of move them around and get them straightened out. They Kind of get a little shelf wear as they're sitting. But aren't those beautiful? I think these are amazing. And I can do these for a start bid of $68. $68 start bid. I'm trying to blur out the background there. $68 will get us started on these if we have any interest on them. Whoops, I just dropped the others. They're very light. They're not heavy. Not very light, but they're not heavy. There's a few times I've had to return my purchases for earrings because they've been too heavy, or I just couldn't wear them and I had to sell them. But these are comfortable. I have worn these several times. I also showed these earlier, Native American as well, with turquoise and mother of pearl. We're going to pass on these. I don't see anybody coming in on this today. Okay. And I'm going to do these. I love these. These are so exotic, so pretty. They are metal. I don't know if they're copper enameled or what, but every time I see them, they remind me of like religious iconography. The colors are just so rich and beautiful. And they're layered with stars and shapes. They're different triangular shapes. They are post, absolutely gorgeous. I'll do them for $28. $28, beautiful vintage earrings. Nothing like these. These drop to 2 inches. Very unique pieces. Okay. Then I have chalcedony here. And I think this is that gemstone that eludes me always, but I think it's Chrysocolla, or the other one, chrysoprase. I don't know. I forget. They all look alike to me when they're green I know they're not turquoise, but they are gemstones, and they're beautiful. And these have a little bit longer drop. I think these drop to 3. No, 2.5. 2.5 inch drop on these. I'll do these for a buy now of $44. They're beautiful. This wonderful chalcedony. Just gorgeous. Okay, we have those. Then we have these little crystal drops. These are glass. These are moon glow. These are $10. Not sterling. They're on surgical steel backs. $10. Sweet pink drops. These are only 1 inch and 1/8 on their drop. Okay. I love these two. These are 2-sided, enameled. One's peach and one's sort of a carnelian color. They are dangle hoops. They are also $10. Post pierced. This is a nice diameter for a hoop. It's only 1 inch and the drop is 2. Okay. Rhinestone earrings. Look at these. These are amazing. Super shiny, sparkly. Also post. You can't see the metal, so I shouldn't even tell you the stone, the gold tone or silver tone, metal tone. They're 3/4 of an inch in diameter. They are sort of domed and beautiful. They do have a larger rhinestone in the inside of them. I'll do these for a buy now of $16. Buy now 16 on these earrings. And I know I'm going fast, but I'm also showing you a lot of jewelry. I would love for you to watch the video at your leisure. If you come in late, again, all you have to do is scroll right here at the bottom of the screen. Be sure and hit the thumbs up while you're down there. And you can see everything I've showed so far. So if you don't have the time to watch a 3-hour video, put it on speed. You can put your high speed. You can turn down the volume, just look. Email me at thelmahordes@gmail.com. I know these auctions are not that watchable again, but you are missing out on some nice jewelry at good prices. So please email me at thelmahordes@gmail.com. Scroll fast through these videos and contact me with a screenshot. I really won't remember if you just describe it, but if you show me a screenshot or a timestamp, like was I at the 3rd hour at 18 minutes when I showed you these, then we can know what you're talking about. These are fantastic silver tone coins. They're very light. They don't make a whole lot of noise in your ear. They drop to 1.5, and they are just so pretty. They remind me of the Maximilian coin ring I have. I have a pinky ring with little Maximilian sterling coins, and they remind me of this size. They're so pretty. I'll do these for $12. These are fantastic. You don't want to commit to the big gypsy coin look, which I like to commit often, but these are fantastic. And those were $12. We have some gold pearls, not genuine pearls, but they're sort of a golden color. On leverback, these are $8. $8. Nice everyday earring. Another good one is this little chain. I love this because this is actually attached, so you don't have to even misplace the parts. These are serpentine chains. Beautiful. Versatile. So they drop to over an inch. They drop to about 1.25 inches. You've got your back always there, and you've just got a beautiful little serpentine chain earrings. And I can do these for $10 as well. $10 buy now on those earrings if anyone is interested in those. I showed the malachite as well. Let me show you a few more that I have already set up as far as earrings. Over here. Thank you for your patience with me as I get the other pieces. I'm going to have to do a pop-up during the week. I just can't get through all these trays I pulled out. Honestly. I know we're getting tired and there's lots to do on a Sunday evening, but I can only go so far. Let me know if any of these interest you. I can do either one at a start bid of, well, these are sterling and amethyst, so I can do these for a buy now of $60. They're amazing. Absolutely beautiful. With that wonderful method that they do with the metal. But these others I can do a start bid of 12. These are crystal, these are enamel and rhinestone, and either one of these can be a buy now of 12. These are red crystals as well. I love these. These are actually cut out. So they're kind of hard to, they're kind of obscure. You can't see the design of the face right away, but they're beautiful, aren't they? All right, so those are the earrings we showed now. And let's see what else we have here. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I have so much jewelry to show you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do, let me just do something here. Yeah, let me do this one. Let me leave you with some sparkle. Maybe that'll be the thumbnail. And then we'll call it a night. I'll have to come back. I'm gonna try to do a pop-up every day this week, so put your notifications on because you will not know what time I pop on. And I'm just gonna pop on when I have a good hour or two to spend with you. Because I took out so much jewelry and honestly, there's just not enough time in a day to bring it all. Unless I did this full time. This is an example of convertible jewelry. Okay? Because this can be worn like this, and then you can add this part here. This is absolutely stunning. incredibly beautiful. I love that it's in gold tone as well, because I feel like the rhinestones pop with some of these metal finishes. So it has a AB coated design. Just beautiful. So you can wear the brooch here, or you can attach it here. It can be worn here. It's actually got the little mechanism to run it through the back. Okay? Just beautiful. Nothing wrong with this amazing piece whatsoever. This is true artistry here. Clasp, perfect working order. The AB coating, the AB color of this is just incredible. It's almost like a rose gold, and that's why I think that the finish on it, the gold tone setting, enhances the color even more. It's just incredible. Incredible. And let me measure that for you. It fits so beautifully. It is 22 inches. Wearable is 18. Okay, and it's, oh my gosh, this takes my breath away every time I pull this one out. I found this in a jar, believe it or not. That is a lot of what my business plan is here. It is what I find in my hunts when I do jewelry jars, or it is my personal jewelry. That's why I call this channel Thelma Thrift the Estate Sales. I'm not going to an estate sale with a lot of vendors to tell you it came from an estate sale. It's my estate, okay? Because we all know what estate sales are, unless they're privately run and so forth. So that's how that would go, right through there. Or it could be your brooch. So truly convertible jewelry at its finest. Truly. A lot of modern day designers are doing this now too, especially like the Roberto coins or the wax and all of those that cost so much money. They're doing things like that to make it just so much more reasonable to have jewelry that turns to brooches, to pendants, bracelets, etc. All right, and I'm telling you, you've never seen such pretty rhinestones. Brooch, necklace, brooch alone, simpler necklace, you decide. Today I can start it at $150. I will do a start bid of $150 on that if anyone is interested, and that is absolutely incredible. And I don't have to tell you to research it. I haven't even researched it. I just know what he is. I know what it would go for. I'm probably lowballing it, honestly. But no, I'm not. I'm sure I'm lowballing it at a 150 start. It's an incredible, incredible piece. I love the brooch by itself too. I think it's so pretty. I mean, can you just imagine this brooch on a simple black dress? Or up here also as sort of a collar piece, depending on what you're wearing, you know. Oh, I love that. All right, I think that's really pretty. I think I'm exhausted though. I think I have showed you enough today. I want to thank you so much. I know I overstayed my visit. The Sundays are, you know, a Sunday is a time to sit back and be with your family as well. So I really thank you for spending a little time with me. I thank you for not coming into my chat and spamming it and doing things that are so uncouth and lack of etiquette. I thank you for your time more than anything. And I hope that you'll take a look at the video again. Go go back and see if there's anything you can't live without. Email me. I'm not fussy about bringing it back to auction. We can always negotiate a buy it now price if I started something at a low bid. But I don't have a system where I'll bring it back again or not. Hush, why are you barking at me? Where I'll bring it back again at a lower price or not. It depends on what I'm feeling that day. Like I said, I haven't even researched these things. Maybe next time I bring it, it will be higher. Maybe it'll be lower. Either way, that's the way I run it. That's the way I do it. And I thank you very much for coming and spending some time with me. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy yourself. Stay cool. Stay safe. The weather is wreaking havoc. Lots and lots of places around the country and around the world. So thank you again for coming in. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Please share this video on your socials. Don't go into someone else's chat and tell them you were here or what. That's not the place for you to do it. In my opinion, I just don't think that's right. I think they're busy doing their own chats, but I do appreciate it if you put it on Facebook or Instagram or any other place that you might do socializing. All right? Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye-bye.